This video may contain copyrighted material, the use of which may not have been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Welcome to the pre-show. I am Rich Baritone. Just decided to go live for a little while. What the hell? And yes, in fact, I was muted. So I throw myself on the sword. So we'll start over with the good old mute game. Hopefully there won't be any more winners on this fine evening. Before we get going here, we have our first hello. It's going to Skip Shooter, and he doesn't like Ohio very much. But hey, what the hell? How bad could it be? I'm here.
I'm an immortal vampire. Y'all folks are funny. We said, what? What? You funny. Oh, it's fake. Wait, what? It's fake? Yeah, you sure? Folks are funny, man.
Please welcome Buttwormy to the show on this Tuesday. We're heading to it anyway. This is the pre-show. And boom! I love that. God, I love that.
Yeah, I almost wish they would recruit me sometimes and get me right, give me a sign-on bonus, stuff like that, and just get me somewhere where I'm taken care of. But like I said, you going to drive me. Take me on a bus or something. I ain't getting on no plane, bro. I don't trust planes. I'm not getting on one. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing it. I refuse. I don't care who it's for. I'm not doing it.
But yet he has mentioned recently that he's going to learn how to fly. I don't see it happening for several reasons. Other than what you're talking about isn't possible. Let's go on.
It makes no sense. I'm a genius. If I'm telling you that, you should probably listen. So I ain't getting on no plane. You want to recruit me? Send a bus. You know, recruit me and say we'll pick you up in a bus, or we'll have a driver come pick you up, and we'll get you, you know, where you're stationed somewhere. We'll have you right. You'll have your own spot. Here's all your anonymities. Here's everything that comes with it. So, yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Seriously, he's making my back hurt by proxy. Fuck. Oh. 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 Here we go.
Like, serious?
Indeed, Buttwormy. Yes, indeed. Work out in the park with jeans. That's the whole idea of Bar to Bar Fitness, where we work out in jeans in the park.
I see it all happening, man. I think God, I really feel and believe, and I know. I just believe and I know. I have a knowing. I believe and know that I believe that God is going to give me like enough.
I'll read this for the listeners. It's from Skip. Who the fuck works out in street civvies Absolutely nobody. No one at all.
I see it all happening, man.
Okay.
Whoosh.
I wish he would start doing push-ups because not push-ups, but sit-ups, because sit-ups wearing jeans, oh, you're gonna tear yourself up.
Whoosh. See that? See that cape? Whoosh. Never. How do we know you're the real Batman? See that cape, Richards? Whoosh. See that? That's why I'm the real Batman. Okay. We got Mockingbird villains out here.
Okay.
This is hilarious.
Almost all of you have seen this and or heard this, but for those of you who haven't, this is going to go on for about 3 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, and I'm going to be quiet so he can spaz out completely. But it's one of those cases where his fake laughter somehow, somewhere actually turned into real laughter, and it's just manic AF. Enjoy it now.
It's too much. Oh, for real, I can't do this. This is the Mockingbird. Oh, for real. Oh, my goodness. It's too much. It's great. I'm Batman in real life, and we got real supervillains. Oh, for real. Oh, life don't get no better than this. It's awesome. I love it. I love my haters. This is the Mockingbird. Ah, for real. Oh, I love it. It's too much. I can't get over that. This is the Riddler speaking. This is the Mockingbird. The Mockingbird. Oh, it's awesome. I love what I do. It's hilarious. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I can't get over that. If you introduced yourself to Batman, he would crack up. This is the Mockingbird. Oh, for real. He said it. His name is the Mockingbird. Oh my God. Oh, it's too much. Batman can't do it. I can't even take you seriously. Oh, that's awesome. Can you imagine? A Mockingbird. Oh my goodness. Next what's next? On the octopus? Oh, it's awesome. All right, let me calm down. I gotta breathe. Oh man. Oh, it is hilarious. So, oh, it's too funny. So, you gotta understand. I can't stop laughing. It's too funny. That's what he said. He said, this is the Mockingbird. Like, what the hell? It's too funny. This is the Mockingbird. Oh, I love it. It's too funny. I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh, for real. So, you know, long story short, it's the exact same situation.
If you haven't seen that before, that's kind of jaw-dropping, isn't it? And if you haven't, most of you have, it's still funny every single time you view it. Please say hello to CIA Hole, he's here, and Ledgeview is here, and Ledgeview is, of course, the master of the catchphrase.
Like, I do this for real, homie. That's right. I get busy. That's what I do. Yeah, I get busy. Feel me? That was funny. With that little fake stuff, little fake act. Yeah, I'm about it, little homie. What you mean? Huh? Yeah. What?
Isn't that the back brace of God? I think it might be.
I live for this. Play with me. Oh, it's funny. Every day, funny. New little homie every day. Jelly. I'm a sniveling, coward little gang member. Oh, that's you. Little toad. What's your name? Yeah, I hear you talking now. Like you don't know what happened. Like you don't know who run the street. Like we out here faking and flogging. Like you about something. Can't even make a dime. Y'all little gangs don't get no money. You don't make a dime. You make millions of dollars. You serious? Who you playing with? You have any idea what I've done? Huh? Play with me. Little homie, funny. Told y'all, I done told y'all, I've been telling y'all, y'all don't know the meaning of anger and rage. You couldn't imagine. Trust me. Think I care. Well, play with me, please. I'll beg one of y'all. Little homies, 3 feet tall, like my ancestors didn't take all this land. What are you talking about? Huh? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeehaw! This is America. You are my soil. And you're gonna take your ass and get out. I'm gonna run y'all out. I'm running every one of you back across that border. Now tell them, what you mean? Who playing? I'm out here every day. You gonna move. Boy, you gonna pack it up and move. That's what you gonna do. Think I'm playing. Then running y'all out my country. I'll sit here and play. I care about you too. Say what? This is my story. You in my home. Play with me if you want. That was funny. Who pretended?
You pretended, and boy, didn't it? It just looks like he's sitting on a boat, doesn't it? It really does. I had to wait a couple of minutes because that rant is just so high quality. Please welcome Brother R- to the show. Here we go again.
Y'all funny as hell.
Yeah.
You in America.
Funny, I should mention that he was, looks like he was on a boat, but Wormy says, for the listeners, we walks like a peg-leg pirate, a little behind on the comments here. Oh, let's hit that button. Why don't you one time?
We're gonna mind you all day. We ain't talking and making excuses. I ain't the rest of you little humans. Yeah, we get busy. Y'all funny. We ain't never back down. Said what? Hell, it's funny.
And here he is now, one of our favorite Australians. It's Downrange, and thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it.
Yeah, play around. Oh, we gonna get him mad. Oh, gee. Oh, that's really doing something to me. Jiminy Cricket? What y'all, Jiminy Cricket, little homies? What? Like we don't run everything around you. What you talking about? You have any idea what happened? You don't know nothing. None of y'all. All y'all do is talk. Then they sit there, oh, well, I want to be a professional victim today. Ha! Y'all funny as hell. Said what? Boy, y'all give each other jobs down here, all y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the legend that is Sheriff Consent. He's here right now.
All do is favor your own. Boy, get up on my face. You ain't talking about nothing. Yeah, I'm by myself. And the man does more than you ever will. What? Boy, one of my pinky finger alone more of a man than anyone you got out here. Boy, stop it. Don't play with me. Real talk. And Christina backed me. See, I don't come to play. I'm not on what they are. I don't work for nobody. I ain't trying to help nobody. I'm out here for my own interest. I can't stand it. None of you. Sit here and play games like you don't know who the beef is. Me. Serious? You have any idea what we do? Funny, little homie.
I'm about to miss the freaking street car.
Little accidental candy Grand Prix in there. Keep you on your toes, you know.
Burrito, 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 burrito. See, I could sing those songs too. To make me a icon down here. Say burrito, 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 burrito. Encarnacion, Encarnacion. That's right. Burrito, burrito. When the Wofford's fail epically, oh, it makes me laugh to hear, because the Wofford's failed again, as usual, right on top. That's right. I have a burrito. That's right, the man that runs the streets right here in the center of Brownsville. Look at me. Got Jocelyn is mine! That's right, the man that runs the streets right here in the center of Brownsville. Look at me! Jocelyn is mine!
And Brownsville has already, I say, forgotten all about you. Hello again, Sneedville. I am Rich Baritone, and Negative 43 TV is live for Tuesday, March 31st, 2026. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day, so you know it'll be a good day to watch Tyree Sneed. He's one of the biggest fools out here on YouTube, although it does seem that the lolcow community is bottomless. There are so many wacko, weirdo fucks out there. And this guy happens to be our dude. So let's bring him up on the stage right now. Add to stage. Oh, okay. Well, got to remove things first. I do that all the time. One of these days, I'll learn how to switch that. Meanwhile, here he comes on the screen. We are going to be watching Batman is Progress. About all we can do is watch reruns at this point. He hasn't been doing anything during the day or really during the night. He's been going live at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning his time, and he still can't avoid Sheriff Consent. He gets sniped, restreamed, as I say. Yeah, it constantly. You can now say that he gets restreamed constantly. He can't go live at 2 o'clock in the morning his time and be safe from the prying eyes of Sneedville. It's just not possible. So I'm hovering over the candy colored button and let's go. Well, wait, before we go, look at the end of his nose. It looks to me like he's actually working on a sunburn. That could be real interesting, given that his description of his father's right shoulder would indicate skin cancer. Now, don't get me wrong. That is the one thing, the absolute one thing that I won't wish on anybody because, as they say, karma's a bitch.
Up, folks. What's good, people? All right. I just had a wonderful breakfast. Basically, like 2 wonderful breakfasts.
They must have been good. Look at how pixelated you are. Oh my goodness, you screenshotters. We just started and look at that. That's almost like a poster of some sort. Oh, holy shit. Look at that. Look at that left eye. He's just gone. And it's going away too in 3, 2, 1.
So I had a wonderful breakfast last night. And then I had a wonderful breakfast this morning.
Oh, I'll bet you are feeling it. I mean, that's just downright heroic work. Paranoid eye movement.
But yeah, I just want to walk and talk for a minute. That's what we're going to do. We're going to walk and talk. When you walk and talk, I want you to look at all this.
You get that song out of your mouth right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Cole to the show.
Right. Look at all this. It's a beautiful city. You know what I mean? You want to see something? Look at this.
Breakfast.
See that?
Wonderful breakfast. That's kind of a Candy Grand Prix reference, isn't it? Get some breakfast.
Look at that view.
And Candy has crabs, everybody. Oh, my Lord. Frost has a short. Candy has got crabs, and she gets way too graphic about it. It's really gross and disgusting, yet hilarious, you know? Well, if you haven't seen it, you don't know. But maybe go watch it. I mean, Frost did put it up, you know. And my twin sister. I hear her twin sister doesn't like her at all.
Like I said, it's a beautiful city. It took me about 5 days. It took me about a week to study the terrain, study everything out here, figure out what's going on again. It's been 3 years. People say a lot has changed, but not really. There hasn't been much of a change. It's pretty much the same thing. You know what I mean? It's a lot of the same people too in the same exact positions. All the folks that said they were going to move out to other cities and do this and that, none of them did anything. And they're all in exactly the same position. They're still working at the same bars or the same restaurants. I'm just saying. See, that's the thing. People be trying to turn it around and role reverse it. I'm speaking facts.
I'm speaking facts too. When I say smoke 'em if you got 'em, will be upon all of us within the next 5 minutes, 31 minutes after the hour.
I'm saying the truth. You tell me when I'm wrong. You understand? Because everything I'm saying is a fact. You understand? So, like I said, I just want to walk and talk for a minute. You know what I mean? We figure everything out here. I'm waiting on this light. Here we go.
You think that cricket is merely chirping, but what it's actually saying is, what the fuck is up with this guy? Even insects just know that this guy's a walking pile of shit. Indeed.
So, like I said, I don't even know what to tell folks no more. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's crystal clear what's going on all across the country, all across the world. You know, like I said, we're doing everything right. You know what I mean? That's what I see. I see, you know, I'm all about.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the very top archivists here in Sneedville. In fact, in all of Purgatory, Dutchie's here live. Everybody, please, please, please say hi.
Power to the people. We're doing everything right, man. You know what I mean? I just want folks to hear me and really listen to my words. You know what I mean? It's like Pac said, I want people to think. You know what I mean? Use your mind and think. You know what I mean? That's why God gives us a mind so we can use it. You understand? The readings are saying that this next month is going to be way better than I thought. I'm looking at the finances, and like I said, because I made like 71 bucks right on 6th Street that other night, just doing what I do, being me.
Well, at first he got clowned by a bunch of drunks, and the ones that were just totally blacked out apparently gave him some cash. So, yeah, you got tipped for being the village idiot.
Right, because of my fame, literally, right? These are streams of income that I'm creating. While folks is sleeping on me, I can go to 6th Street any weekend and get paid. Just so you know. I wonder how folks feel about that.
Well, I don't know how folks feel about you getting paid, but I do know that TJ knows that you're in Austin and you're all over 6th Street. So maybe all those paranoid glances might not be for nothing. Come on, algorithm, get your head out of your ass, will you? Jesus, fuck. Okay. He's not talking, so it's a good time to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, pick up your pipes, pick up your joints, pick up your drinks. What the hell? Pick up that nice sandwich that you just made. It's Smoke 'em if you got 'em, which is all about what makes you, yes, you sitting right there, it's all about what makes you happy. 34 minutes after the hour, and let's do this. Indeed. He says, let's do this, and forgot to hit the candy-colored button. Well, these things happen, kids. And so does silence. Oh, so does silence. He sure is a spellbinder. Here we go.
There's so much that I want to talk about, but like I said, you know, I'm going to talk about it. But for right now, you know, for this, I want to make sure that we do this the right way. But hello there, folks. It's the one and only, the real deal.
You know what the real deal is? It's Mr. Smith. He's definitely our representative in the aerospace industry. We got people like that. He's in Waco, Texas now. Boy, he's got those air miles things, don't he?
Right. The immortal vampire, which I told you is a fact. I'm not joking. Like I said, people don't understand the legend that I am, man. Like, it's real. You know what I mean? But like I said, Austin is mine. I've proved my point completely. Wasn't joking when I said it. So what's up?
Well, what's up with you? What's up with you? You haven't washed your hair yet. You haven't washed your hair since you left Brownfield. And before that, you hadn't washed your hair for what? 2 weeks, maybe? You are one mangy fuck. And I believe I heard him complaining already about not getting jobs in Austin. Fucking look at yourself, man. It's not their fault. It's 100% your fault. And speaking of Daniel Larson, we'll have a little look at him a little bit later on. We're going to take a look at a short that I put out this week.
You feel me? 100%. What's up? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You know, talk is cheap. You know what I mean? That's kind of the way that it is out here. There's a lot of talking. You know, talk don't mean nothing. You know, that's the whole thing. Like, you know, it's like when you play a sport and you play a game, you play it in an arena, correct?
Well,
right.
Well,
in the arena.
When you play a game, you play it in an arena, right? Well, I have never played Monopoly in an arena or chess or checkers or this wonderful golf game that I have from 3M Sports about 1966-ish. Never played that in an arena either. As usual, you're just blowing things out of your ass.
It isn't just talk. It isn't just people saying things. That's the problem, and that's the thing I figured out about this city.
Here I go.
When you look at these buildings. Look at these. Look how high they go. You're going to tell me that this city's not made for a Batman to be running around?
But you said several times that the city is fake.
Boy, stop it. The parking garages is exactly the way it's depicted. It's a walk sign. Okay. It's exactly the way that it's depicted. I just want to show you this. We're going to do a walkthrough. This is what I came out here to do, to work. And I'm already getting everything figured out. Like I said, we're going to move effectively. We're going to do what we need to do. And folks are going to continue to be surprised. I went out to 6th Street. I'm an all-out superstar and a celebrity. And I'm telling you, like, all the college students and all the people on 6th Street was running up to me saying, yo, can I get a picture? Can I get a video? Every time I went out there. And I didn't make any money last night. But Sunday I made like $10 and I made like $71 on Saturday. So boy, stop it. That's a whole nother source of income and money for me. While folks is sleeping on me, while folks is talking about this and that. Here's my favorite star. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Now, we in Austin, my city. You understand? 100% is my city. I'm 100% serious and for real. This is my city.
No, it's not. You're homeless. Oh my goodness, I don't usually take screenshots myself while I'm live, but in this case, I'm going to make an exception. Oh my God, will you look at that? He kind of looks like, oh fuck, I don't even know what he looks like. Honestly, let's see, hit capture. Save image. Let's call it, oh, I don't know. I can call this image anything I want to. Let's call it bag. There we go. Come on, it's a joke algorithm. Jesus tits, will you stop for once?
You understand? This is real talk. So, like I said, I couldn't wait until I got up to Austin.
Billionaire Audio.
So look.
Look at that. Look at that. Damn. But yet all I'm seeing is a receding hairline. It's funny how that works.
I'm a superstar. You understand? So like I said, everything is real out here. Like I said, I had a wonderful breakfast last night. I had another wonderful breakfast. I had another wonderful milkshake last night. Your boy is out here having fun, having a good time. I've already got everything in order. I know the moves I'm making. I know what I'm doing. I'm tired. I'm behind on sleep.
Funny you should mention psychotic dogs. There is a psychotic dog that lives about 2 doors down from me on the right side of the hallway. Oh, that little bastard. The only person he gets along with is the lady that owns the dog, which I'm like that part of it. I like that the dog is totally protective of her, but at the same time, he's a social menace.
I'm tired, but I'm making the right moves and I'm figuring stuff out as I go. You understand? So, like I said, I just want to make my point perfectly clear. I didn't come here to prove no point, right? I came here to go along, to get along, and be the good guy and the good person and help, right?
Oh, I got one for the listeners. It's short, but it's really good. It's from Brother R Dash. Milkshake is code. What do you think it's code for? I'm going with facial. My vote is facial. What do you think milkshake is code for? Let us know right now.
You know, but Batman has no. Batman is the world's greatest detective. Just remember that.
Oh, Downrange says, you listeners, it's always a good day to be a listener on Negative 43 TV, but this one's really getting good. Downrange says, imagine taking a back alley milkshake dump. All I can say to that is squirt.
How y'all doing? Always try to say hi to the workers. They're working hard. They deserve respect. Hi. So, West 6 is right here, right? Look, I'm going to show you a couple of things real quick so you can understand. So this is West 6, right? I used to work at Concrete Cowboy, and they used to always act like they were all above me over here. They did the same thing at the Belmont, right? And at the Belmont, I did all the hard work. I did everything for them, carried the trash bags, was on the rooftop, was, doing everything, bringing the stuff to the bars. I did bar backing right here, right at this place. You understand? Let it be known right here. See the Belmont, right? So I'd be on the rooftop and I'd be doing what I'm doing and working, right? No, I'm going to speak the truth. The dude who runs this place or is the owner or manager or whatever he is, he would always front and act some way the same thing. It's like this entitlement, like, you ain't above nobody, bro. Like, I've had bank accounts with over $300,000 in them. It's like folks in Austin can't deal with reality.
Shut up with all of that. And he is above you, as in he's your manager. That's right. He's running the whole thing. He's responsible for everything that goes on in that bar/restaurant. He's responsible to the owner. Okay. He has to answer to the owner. He's got plenty of things on his plate. And the last thing he needed was a psychotic little bitch boy dishwasher. That's why you're not there anymore. Everybody hates you everywhere you go.
Here, handle the truth. I'm just saying, I'm the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. Like, real talk.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And have the records and documents to prove it.
No,
I got
you don't.
receipts.
No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. I can feel Hot Rich getting ready to explode.
Everything I'm saying is the truth.
Explode in anger, I should clarify. It's a wild group we have here.
Truth. They talk about the Wolf of Wall Street. You looking at it. I'm the legend for everything I've done. Like I said, I had bank accounts with over $300,000 and I really made millions every year consecutively. That's right. And I run around with the homeless and do what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Time for an admission.
Because of everything that I told you that transpired. Oh, I haven't seen this coffee shop. That's new.
Squint.
That looks pretty cool. I just had a coffee though, and my coffee was free.
What hotel did you walk into and hit the breakfast bar at? Because that's what he's got to be doing right now, right? Living off of continental breakfast that he has no right to. What a racket, huh? What a life!
It's kind of interesting. I want a photo, but I don't want people in my photo. Hold on.
Yeah, you're starting to annoy me, Ledge.
That's cool, though. Hold on.
No.
We got time. I might as well show you a couple of things, right? So, like I said, first off, Batman is limitless, right? Batman has no limits. And Batman is the world's greatest detective. Like I said, you already see.
You haven't played drums. I've been playing a lot of guitar lately. I don't understand why. I still suck, but I've been playing a lot more lately.
What it is over here, like I said, official edition. Straight gangsters in the building. This is all real, right? All the homeless people love me, right? They all know me. I know most of them. They recognize me right away. I've lived with them, okay? And yeah, like I said, I made and spent more money than anyone in this entire city, and I want it to be known publicly. In the city of Austin, Texas, I have been richer and am still richer in equity than anyone in this city. And I have receipts to prove it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Merely walking into a building does not mean that you own it. And if you don't know, that's his idea of equity. If he walks into a building for any reason at all, he owns it, and that is what he refers to as equity.
That's not a claim. That's a proven fact. So my question is, what's up with that? That's what I want to know. You understand? Because folks can't tell me nothing.
So yes, there was an admission there. Yep, the homeless know me. I live with them. Yep, indeed. Yep, that's right.
You understand? They can't tell me nothing. You feel me? At all. So, that's my only point, and I'm real, and I'm what all the depictions show. He went through phases where he had money. He went through phases where I just had to run 10 miles to save my bank account.
That was great.
Right? You see, I don't change my energy when folks are around. I'm the same dude, same person, right? But when I'm on here, I'm professional. Hi there. So, I don't know, she was smiling at something. But that's the thing. Maybe they recognize me. I have no idea.
And I've really been hung up. I've been playing my Squire Stratocaster, Seafoam Green. I can't put it down. And Strat scales are a longer scale and it just doesn't really work with my hands, but yet I can't put the thing down. I do love it.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that view right there. Look at this. Tell me, look how high this is. Tell me this is not made for a Batman.
He's going to fly.
Just saying, this is a city that is handcrafted and built for a Batman to run around. This is Batman's playscape. And that's the way I view it. These folks don't get the level on me. I'm on a different level than y'all. While y'all sleep, I'm working. I barely sleep. I work 24 hours a day. Okay? I just went by Buford's last night.
You barely sleep because you're manic, homeless, and paranoid. That's why you're not sleeping right now. That's exactly why. We're going to stop smoking if you got them for right now, but don't let that stop you at all. And don't worry, smoke them if you got them. We'll be back before you know it. But as I like to say in every single show now, Tyree, go get your wallet. Better yet, go get your fucking wallet, you twat, you.
Night, right? You saw me film the video. I did that for a reason. You see me looking up to the skies because I'm looking to God for answers. I really came to this city to help. My point is, when they say Batman is the world's greatest...
He's looking to the skies, looking for God for help, and all he's seeing is skyscrapers and power lines.
It's detective. You figure it out. I already know what this is. I do. I already understand the whole situation to an extent. You know what I mean? I don't have all the answers, but I think that it's really obvious what's going on. And like I said, there's a time and a place to really talk about it and really go into things. You know what I mean? There's Star Bar. All these places look like they're closed right now.
Well, the coincidences and the stars come together. I'll read this for the listeners. This is from Leadview. He says, how trippy, a slam grind band named themselves Daniel Larson and released their album right after you made that Daniel edit at Sneed. Can't write that shit. That's absolutely incredible. God, I hope that it is on YouTube. And we're going to be taking a look at their video here in a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not going to keep walking that way, but my point is, Concrete Cowboy is up that way, right? Show you exactly where I'm at. Concrete Cowboy is right there up the street. I don't know if they're still running and still in business. Look at all these buildings. Look at these companies. You see how these are all company buildings? So the company buildings, corporate America, right, which you can see what we're single-handedly doing right in front of you, what I'm doing, right? And I'm really doing it and accomplishing it. Like, I'm more powerful than corporate America. One man, truly, right? Mm-hmm. Not to mention that I am the media now, right? Folks don't get how quickly I move, how quickly I work. In 5 days, I pretty much figured out everything I need to figure out. But yeah, I used to work right over here. There's a whole lot of corruption in this area, right?
Oh, I'll be going there after the show. Oh, hell yeah. This I have to hear.
On West 6, right where all this stuff happened. It's very corrupt. Okay. The bars are very corrupt. And nobody else is going to tell you the truth, but I will. And I experienced it firsthand, and I know everything. And I know too much. And these folks are in their feelings because I'm speaking about it all. And that's my job. You understand? That's my job, to say the truth. Whether people want to hear it or not, to say the truth, right? Just like I told you the truth about all the money I made and spent. I've seen more money than anyone who ever existed. I've seen more money than your entire government combined. I'm not joking. And like I said, I spend my time with the homeless, right? And basically am homeless here, right? I mean, I am, you know what I mean? And yeah, that homeless guy has made and spent more money than you'll ever dream of. All of you put together.
And yet you persist. And yet you persist. You just admitted to being absolutely homeless. And you have all this money. You have all this power. You have all this equity. Yet you are sleeping on sidewalks and underneath overpasses. When you sleep at all again, I don't think he slept for a couple of days because he's just that scared and paranoid. If he stops moving, he thinks he'll be meat, and he may well be right.
Now think about that.
No.
That's power. You understand? And still owns more equity than the illusion of Donald Trump. And Donald Trump doesn't own anything.
No.
I look different. I'm aging backwards. I'm an immortal vampire. I probably don't even come out on their readers. Like, seriously. I'm not joking about anything.
I don't even come up on their readers. Oh God, it's amazing what losing your two front teeth will do to a guy, isn't it?
I'm saying, that's what people don't understand. I'm really everything I say I am.
Oh,
so
shit.
Like I said, I have receipts.
I need marijuana now.
I talked about everything, what the government has tried to do. I think all this comes from the government. I don't believe that any of these incidents or things that have happened out here have been by coincidence. It makes too much sense. When you start piecing the puzzle together, you can see what it is. And then you can see the concern from the corrupt, how they don't like hearing it and they don't want you to talk about it. See, I'm not these other people. I'm not these YouTubers. I'm out here in the street. We're not the same. So, I'm just saying, just understand that when you hear me talk, you getting the realest of the real at a street level, what it really is, not sugar-coated or nothing. I'm not even going to say it.
Say it.
See, I'm thinking ahead. I don't want to give away too many secrets and too much game. You understand? But I was over here the other day. I'll just say that.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'd like to know your secrets. I don't want your game. Your game doesn't work, dude. Your game doesn't work. You're exposed to the weather 24 hours a day. You depend on the bus when you have enough money to ride the bus. You have absolutely nothing that substantiates any of your claims whatsoever. It's really weird. Everybody knows it, but yet again, you persist. Immoral vampire. I like it, Ledge.
Let's talk as loud as we possibly can. Here, I'm going to speed up. Watch. Do the speed walk. Speed walking.
I mean, seriously, a person could get seasick watching him walk.
I'm speed walking. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at those. Aren't those cool? Kind of want a picture of that. That's pretty cool. Not really. None of this stuff really impresses me too much. It's cool. It's like sightseeing, but it ain't really that big of a deal. So I got some things to do today.
Like what?
I kind of got plenty of time.
Yep. Wait a minute.
We got
plenty of things.
People in the box. We got
plenty of things to do, but you have plenty of time. One simply does not go with the other.
Two lax. Right. See? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Random talking. What is that? It's not real. It don't mean nothing. You understand? Do I look phased? No. Like, come on, man. I got rules to follow.
Phased? You look terrified. You absolutely look terrified, and you have rules to follow? I thought you were above the feds. If you're above the feds, you have no rules to follow whatsoever. Yet another mindless, stupid contradiction coming from the king of mindless contradiction. You know what? I simply can't take it anymore. It was a short break, but it's back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Smoke 'em if you got 'em, and it may well be Smoke 'em if you got 'em for the rest of the show. 56 minutes after the hour. Okay, Rich, hit the button. That first Smoke 'em if you got 'em was really enjoyable.
You understand what I'm saying? You got a lot of folks out here, they talk to themselves. And I'm not playing. They just talk to themselves like, okay? You know, doesn't mean anything. Just got to ignore it and keep pushing. You know what I mean? Talk is cheap.
Hello to Kenny B.
Like I said, I'm not talking. I'm bringing facts. You understand? So, you know, like I said, folks can say whatever they like. I mean, it is what it is. Hold on. Nope. All right, give me a second.
Read it for the listeners from downrange, above the feds, deep beneath the alphabet core, and many random truckers. Oh my God, you know that. All right, we have some speculation for the listeners from Sheriff Consent. I like to keep the listeners involved in the show because you matter too. Sheriff says, I have a feeling this walk and talk this morning was him killing time for a bus ride back home. Sounds like he's done in Austin for now. Speculation. It'd be great if he would hang out in Austin because he simply can't be more fucked. But anything that he does, he can't win in this situation. At least as far as we go, we'll clown him for being in Austin with no plan whatsoever. I mean, there's nothing new about that. But when he goes back to Brownsville, that would be treated as a complete humiliation. And please, this is not humiliating at all. In fact, it's good news. Say hi to Michael Fox. Listen to the birds. Downtown Austin is awfully quiet at this time of day, or morning, I should say. There he is. God knows what he's doing.
I think we're okay. I think we're good.
From
Gotta
what?
do what a man's got to do. All right.
Did a dog find him?
Like I said, I just want to walk for a little bit. I got time. I didn't have time the other day, but I got time today, cuz.
Ooh, look out.
So yeah, like I said, everything I do is God's will, God's purpose. Right? Look kind of cool. But yeah, man.
Everything you do is God's will and God's purpose. I guess God must really need a good laugh.
You can't tell me that this city ain't made for a bad man. That's what I need right there. I don't know if you can see it.
I did.
I try to keep my streams running a certain way and my videos, if you haven't noticed. That's why I don't want like a whole bunch of people in my videos or all around me. Like I got videos right now, like fans coming up to me. I don't post them, you know, because I don't know if people are telling me the truth. I don't know who's who. You know what I mean?
Say hi to Cobra's Walnut. It arrives with one for the listeners. Short but funny. Buffalo Bill look coming in nicely. You'll have to check that out whenever you get home or wherever you're going. It's a good comment, believe me.
So that's why I don't do that. I'm using Instagram a little bit now.
Uh-oh.
So I use that.
Uh-oh.
You know, but
uh-oh. Anybody on Instagram? There you go.
That's about
More
it.
material.
But yeah, like I said, you know, I don't know what, you know, like we gonna keep moving forward regardless. I'm pretty much on every platform. Look at these buildings, bro. Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look straight up. Look how high this is.
You know,
Like,
no matter how early in the morning it is, it's almost creepy how quiet downtown Austin is at this time of the morning.
look, all these companies. You see how it's always company names? This is corporate America. You're not going to tell me that. See, you got to connect the dots. You're not going to sit here and tell me blah, 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 womp, womp, womp. You're not going to tell me you're not going to tell me I don't know exactly what's going on in this country, bro. Like, that's what all these shipment trucks is for in the valley and everywhere, for companies like this, companies up north. And like I said, when you get cargo companies and shipments, like they claim that the mayor, that's what somebody told me. They said that mayor down there, that he worked for a shipment company.
Oh, boy.
Very interesting. And then you wonder, why I have a job to do, or why I'm here and why I'm so relevant and I have such a high purpose.
Because he has a job at a shipping company? No shit. I worked in the freight industry the last 12 years of my working career. Please link this up. He's going to try, and it's funny.
I mean, I'm telling you, whenever you get a mixture of cargo companies and shipments, what do you think they're using that to ship?
Freight?
Saying, y'all better start thinking. Y'all better start thinking outside the box.
Freight.
Right? And start thinking. Right? And I wonder what that fox is saying now. You know what I'm talking about. Foxy. I thought foxes are supposed to be slick, huh? Right? I think it's pretty clear who runs Austin now, huh? Right? 5-day trip went ahead and solidified that fact. See, I don't play games.
Okay.
When folks speak, I make
5-day trip. Yes, that is somewhat past tense, Sheriff.
sure that I corrected everything and corrected with the truth. You know what I mean? All I had to do was show up for 5 days. I was right in front of them bars. Them bars was trying to play the same games and antics. And I'll talk about it more so on the other channels. And none of it worked. Same old thing they tried to do with the food trucks. Remember I told you? Same old thing. I'm going to get on the other channels and platforms and I'm going to really go in and tell you all this stuff that I experienced out here in the 5 days. It was crazy. But my whole point is...
You know what he would see in New York, Kenny? Hard times.
I mean, homie, you just don't get it. Like, I was right in front of them and they was having to see people walk up to me like women, like begging me for photos and videos with me. I'm a superstar. I'm a real superhero. Like, this is really happening. And they have to respect it. They made their phone call too, like they always keep doing. Right. That's they only go to and they answer, and it's not an answer.
What phone call is he referencing? If you know, please let me know.
For anything, and it's not an answer for me. Right. And they made their phone call. They couldn't do nothing. They were powerless. I told you. Like, what are you talking about? Like, see, these games are not going to work. Games are just not going to work. That's why I just ignore it. Like, brother, I'm the real deal, man. And all of them figured out real quick that I'm the real deal. That's what this trip solidified. They found out the truth that I'm the real deal Holyfield, and there's nothing fake about me. We already knew that. You know what I mean? Hold on. So my point is, I just wanted y'all to see this city a little bit. It's a beautiful city, though. Beautiful buildings, all of it.
But a little while ago, everything was fake. It'll be fake again, perhaps, in this video. I don't know. They all get to be the same after a while, yet we continue to watch them because, well, it's almost ingrained at this point. Please welcome Lobster to the show.
It's just beautiful.
To the show.
You know what I mean? Look at this. I'm paying attention to where I put the camera and stuff, but look at this. And look at the companies. It's either hotels, banks, right? All these companies, a lot of companies, they get shipments. I've helped to move furniture in most of these hotels.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I worked in half the warehouses, if not almost all of them in Austin.
Bullshit.
Okay. I've got experience on all sorts of stuff, making signs. I've done it all. So, when these folks ask me about these jobs, it's just so funny and silly the way they talk to me, and I just don't have time for it. Like, I can do anything. You know what I mean? If you teach me cooking again, I could be the best chef of all time. Like, better.
If you teach me cooking again, I can be the greatest chef of all time. If you teach me cooking again, I thought you were the greatest cook in the world. If you teach me, oh Lord, if you teach me cooking again. He's totally incompetent to live on his own. I imagine if he had a regular kitchen, with food and everything, he wouldn't be able to prepare it. He'd be living on bologna and cheese. Might not even bother with the fucking bread. This one's going away in 3, 2, 1.
Better than Gordon Ramsay, I promise you. Because I'm way smarter than everyone. Like, I'm a genius. So all that stuff about experience means nothing when it comes to cooking or any of those things. It means absolutely nothing. So why would you do things based upon experience? You're going to miss out. And
you just said that you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know how to cook.
not hire someone who might be good for the job.
Fucking prick.
Correct?
No,
Tell me when I'm
correct
lying.
at all.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So, and you can see what this society caters to. Sorry, but it's reality. All right. And like I said, man, it's time for a change. It's time to change all this. We're going to restructure everything 100%. And like I said, we're bringing in a whole new government, and God's going to give me the money to do it. Watch. All in good time. We got to be patient. I don't know when it's happening, but it's going to happen. The money is coming. You know what I mean? What is that? It's got random lights going off and stuff. Like, so like I said, I got all the street cred.
Yep. We have a good translation here from Lobster that I think you listeners will rather enjoy. He basically says, Tyree says, if I got experience, I would be the best, but for everyone else, experience means nothing is essentially what he said. That's a 100 in my book. It's yours.
Respect me if they have any respect, right? And if not, they just don't have any, or they just don't know who I am, or they're just, not thinking clearly or not thinking straight.
Time to light one up here, kids.
The majority at this point, especially out here. It's kind of like Atlanta in that regard. I'm more with it than everybody. That's what people don't get. These dudes walking by me in these business suits and whatever, I'm light years ahead of you. Light years ahead of all of them. You see me, I'm not in a rush to do anything. I'm good. I work for myself.
Oh, you're light years ahead of them. Ask them where they slept last night. They will probably say, in their home.
I run my own company.
Probably.
It's like Frank Lucas said. He said, blah, 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 this. You know what I mean? But he didn't own his own company. So, he was whatever, rich, but wasn't wealthy, or was wealthy, but not rich. I'll have to look back at the quote. But he said, but nobody owns me, though. He said, I own my own company, and I sell a product that's better than the competition at a price that's cheaper than the competition.
Okay.
A little bit different what we're doing for right now. I know how to flip product. I know how to build a business in 5 seconds regarding anything, and especially on the internet.
Then do it. Then fucking do it for one fucking time. Don't blame people for not giving you penny-ass donations for you not starting your business, which are all ideas, and you keep them ideas, because there's no way you could bring them to fruition, or at fruition, as you like to say. You're nothing. You're absolutely nothing. You have nothing. You have no businesses, but you do have a nose that looks like something that you would see in a cartoon version of Through the Looking Glass. I'll say that.
I know how to do it all. I'm a jack of all trades, and people vastly underestimate me. There's a reason why my name carries so much weight and why my name is real. And I'm really the living legend. You understand? Because it's all real. There we go. 3 likes, 9 in the box. There's millions.
Yeah, Downrange brings up another good point for the listeners. What product, JoJo? What do you produce other than foul-smelling air? He never did specify, did he? Never did say what product he was talking about. Yeah, I mean, if it was smegma, I imagine he could probably undercut everyone.
People watching me.
But there's no real market for smegma, so he's still fuck out of luck.
6th Street was going crazy over me. I was appearing on Twitch streams and stuff. So again, people should be happy. When I sing the Rob Rack song, Rob Wacko, Rob Whack Whack, said Rob Wacko, Rob Whack Whack. I'm giving you shine, homie, on a whole nother level that you've never seen. Made it.
You're not giving him shine. You're mocking him. You're mocking him. And he's so far ahead of you. I know nothing of Rob Rack other than I don't know if his life's any good or not, but even if his life's fucked up, it's still worlds better than yours, Tyree. Do try again. Again, that is not shine. That is mocking.
Okay. As far as fame and celebrity, now we just need the money, but that comes in time. That's what people don't understand. If
you were already a celebrity, you would have money. Oh my God, look at those fucking razor lips, will you? Oh, fuck. Razor lips, that psychedelic mushroom that he has for a nose, it's just really kind of pathetic. And don't even get me started about his pre-dreadlocks.
Your own real fame based off of your own accomplishments. My name holds weight. It holds weight in the streets. It holds weight in corporate America. It holds weight with the government. It holds weight with the CIA. It holds weight everywhere.
No, it doesn't. Whatever the fuck you're talking about, it doesn't. Kenny P gives us one. Great night to be a listener. Drunk people laughing at him on 6th Street, he takes as a compliment. Yeah, that's absolutely true. And a few people that were blackout fucking drunk did actually did give him money. Stunning, but that's what happens when you drink a little bit too much. Oh my goodness, I'm just now looking at what we have on the screen right now. His pupils, okay, literally look like somebody stitched black buttons into his eyes, don't they? Oh my fucking God, he's just so, oh man, God. It's like he's seeing something on acid. I have probably had this expression on my face more than once in my lifetime, and this expression is going away in 3, 2, 1.
Now let's see you do it. Anybody. Need I say more? That's the whole point. My point got proven without me trying to prove anything. I never tried to prove anything. I just exist and I'm me. You understand? Man, those scooters really catch you off guard, bro. One of them I was like, you know, because like I react too. I'm human. I was like, because he just came out of nowhere. I was like, what the hell? I was just walking. I wasn't looking. So, you know, my reflexes, I was just like, what the hell? You know, but like I said, we're going to figure it out. My charger cord on my laptop is not working. I don't know if it's the computer itself. I'm hoping not. It ran out of battery now, but it was lasting for a while. I might just be able to get a new computer charger cord when I can afford one. I don't know, but I hope so because that laptop is amazing. But if it stopped working, I don't know if it was like a chair or something messed it up where it's not working. Hopefully it's not the laptop itself because it could be because it was in my backpack and I was doing a lot.
Yep. He probably leaned back in a chair somewhere and just funked it up. At $25, it amazed me that it really even worked at all. Really, really does. But yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, the laptop has passed on. Lasted what, 2 weeks maybe?
I'm out here working, man. I came out here and worked in the streets at night. And I really did.
Hey, YouTube, leave these comments the fuck alone, will you? Will you please? Will you please?
What I'm showing you. I mean, you know, this is not just videos. I film the videos in my spare time. When I say I'm going to go work somewhere, I work. I've expanded officially to Austin. I'm fully operational. Right?
Well put.
And nobody can tell me or can tell me anything. I
Backyard inventory. Well put, Sheriff.
do what I want to do. You understand? So it's a beautiful thing. Inventory. And I'm working 24 hours a day. You know, I'm on the case. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I love it. I love my career. I love my job. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love who I am. I mean, what more blessing could you possibly get? I want you to see this view. I want to make sure you see every little aspect. All of it. You know,
those balconies up there on those apartments, no thank you.
Understand? I want you to see every aspect because I'm going to look back and watch this show. Because this is all the terrain and I'm going to study this. You know, you don't get it. Like, I have crazy visions. You know, I mean, you remember the scenes that have been depicted. I'm thinking like that. I mean, look at these buildings. You know,
I have crazy visions. I have crazy visions. Oh my God, 31 minutes, 32 seconds. I have to clip that. That's going to be a great insert in some of my features going forward.
My goal is to be
Oh,
able
that's
to fly.
powerful.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm really the real thing. I'm
That
really
is
doing
true.
the real thing. I'm going to figure it all out. Like I said, I'm already doing like the superhuman leaps and jumps off that dirt mound. I'll clear the entire dirt mound. It's not too far-fetched. You know, the depictions that you're seeing, I'm not that far from that. I'm really not. I mean, I don't know how it would go, but I'm just saying, I think it's totally possible. I don't know how I would feel. You know, you should get what I'm saying, but I think it's possible. I think that I could, you know, I could do some serious jumping. That's all I'm saying. And I can land them successfully.
May I say at this time, man, it's just one screenshot after the other, isn't it? Again, I think I'm going to have to take this one here myself. Oh, yes, most certainly. He looks totally doped up and dazed. Those are the best ones, aren't they? I certainly think so. Let me get this thing framed up really quick. And let me capture that. Save that image as simply the number 1 for right now, since I'm really busy with other things, so that'll get the job done. And there we go. Captured forever, going away in 3, 2, 1.
How I'll feel after that, I have no idea. You know what I mean? But my point is, that's, you know, what I do. I keep pushing my limits. And I know I can do some superhuman stuff that most people can't, maybe not anyone.
Let me say something about your jumps off of Charlie Brown's pitcher's mound. You maybe you're going what, 2.5, 3 feet before you land at the most. I mean, the whole thing is so pathetic. It's really not worth commenting about, but yet here I am because we're here to talk about you. Your jumps are absolutely pathetic, and you're complaining about your ankles hurting here lately. Gee, I wonder why. Would that be because you're a 36-year-old man thinking he's Batman trying to fly off of a dirt mound? Holy fuck. And by the way, look at that hair. Huh?
You know, and, you know, I was sore on my ankles for like weeks now because of that, because of the training I'm doing. And that's what you need, because it makes the bone stronger.
Yeah. Impact makes the bones stronger. Oh, it's a fun concept. Downrange says, for the listeners, not the Brown pitching mound, meaning the Charlie Brown pitching mound. Yeah, that's Charlie Brown's pitcher's mound. I can't call it anything else at this point.
You know, after the repetitiveness of it. So I'm constantly working. There's different aspects to this. Like I said, I'm trying to learn mechanical engineering.
Here we go again.
Forensics. Learning it all. I did lose my notepad as well out here, which sucks, but it's okay because I'm going to start from scratch, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to start from scratch. Like that. I'm going to start from scratch. And
jumped off a roof twice. I'm going to assume you know what you're doing, but please be careful, Lobster. You don't want to break a claw.
I'm going to redo all my notes. Oh, these look like pretty apartments. Yeah, look at that little scooter. That's cute. So, you know, I'm going to redo all my notes, and I'm going to, you know, start from scratch and try to figure out how to create the designs and everything, because I'm trying to get to the point where I can build my own bat pods, literally, and tumblers and tanks. How you doing? See, I was talking to this security guy. He was cool.
Oh, you were talking to a security guy. That makes it all different. Please welcome, please welcome Chris Legit. And he, of course, arrives with one for the listeners. He says, hey, I hurt really bad, too, when I jumped off some hills, Rich. After the mushrooms wore off, it was a bitch. Oh, man, reminds me of a story that I know I've told before. I'll try to keep it short. This kid showed up at one of my brother's backyard parties years ago and walks up to me and says, hey, Rich, check this out. And he's rolling his right foot to a point where the top of his foot's on the ground. His ankle is absolutely trashed, and he was so sobered up he couldn't feel it. Needless to say, yeah, he was really fucked up after that. It was fucking gruesome. You could hear the bones.
You know, that's the thing, man. I noticed when I move with God, people are so much more receptive to me. That why it wasn't really a surprise for me that I went on 6th Street and I got paid like that. I made $71 in one night just being me. Folks are coming up to me in this city. I'm just telling you the truth, okay? And they're,
Please welcome. She's here right now. The one, the only Shamrock. She's here live. How are you doing on this Tuesday? Good to see you.
begging, basically asking for my, they haven't done autographs yet. I have signed some autographs, not here, but in the Valley. But people will ask for video. It's on, by the way. They'll ask for videos and photos with me.
No kidding.
Like, that's cool. I never cared about the fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's queued up.
Anything that I can take and make money
out. Let me pause this. He is currently queued up. All right. He's live. Very good. This could be something extra special, or it could be the same damn thing, but by God, it's going to be live, and that's what we're really concerned with. Let me refresh this damn thing. Oh, well, it would help if I picked up the keyboard, which I have actually leaning on a table there. That's what I meant to say. Live. Batman is progress. Batman is progress. Okay, nope, false alarm. That's all right. That's totally okay. We just click on Batman is progress, and just like that, we'll be back to where we were. Notification from this morning. That's okay. No problem.
But anything that I can take and make money on, I'm going to utilize automatically because it's already built in my DNA and my programming that I created and God created. I'm just a money-making machine. That's what people don't get. If they gave me one job opportunity here, I'd be straight. I'd get to my first check, and in the future, it might work out like that. But it takes time.
The way his eyes move constantly in that paranoid state that he's always in, I would think that my eyes would start to hurt after just a short little while of that.
And it's a struggle, and I got to be in a little better position to do it.
That could well be downrange. It's being speculated right now. But as far as Sneedville goes, he can't win either way he goes. If he's still in Austin, he's stranded. He has no idea what to do. He's scared to death, and it's just glorious. If he goes back to Brownsville, the Austin trip was an abject failure. Not that it had any chance to be anything other than an abject failure, but if he goes back to Brownsville, it will basically be with his tail between his legs.
All this, and I think God will make it happen. I really do. I think he'll make it possible. As difficult as everything seems right now, things are still going to be next to impossible right now.
Roast beef sub. Mrs. Baritone and I actually had a pizza. It was wonderful. And then we went to Dairy Queen. I got a large cherry dip cone. I've been really, really good lately as far as the gym work goes. So it was time to cheat, and it was wonderful.
I got a lot of ground to cover quickly. I got a lot I got to do, but I'm trying to make the best decisions I can. Look at these buildings, though. I want to make sure I get as much of it on camera now because, like I said, I want to look back at the video. Look how beautiful that is. That looks almost like Inception, does it not? Remember when the city's like folding up and down and you're building it? I'm telling you, this is a matrix.
It is not a matrix. It is a major American city where you don't fit in at all, and you know it, and you're extremely uncomfortable, and we are all here for it. Ladies and gentlemen, listeners, got one for you from Chris Legit, who sums it all up should he be on his way home. He went all the way to Austin for a small cup of coffee, a nasty slice of pizza, and to get made fun of by a bunch of people. Hope it was worth it. Joey, go to NYC next.
I'm not lying to you. It's an actual matrix. It's part of my purpose, like God told me, to prove it. Not just to prove it, but to show people how to escape the matrix the right way, properly. And
foot-long chili dog. That might be my next cheat in about a month.
Something else about how to move past it or something. It was some kind of wording they use. I can't remember.
Almost wish I hadn't mentioned it.
Off top. I get so many readings and downloads. It's insane. Hold on. But yeah, nonetheless, that's what it said. Part of my purpose was I have a lot of, purpose in a lot of different aspects and regards, but that was part of the purpose. Hold on. Let's look at something. That was part of the purpose, was waking people up. You know what I mean? And showing like the programming of the matrix and how you can kind of move through it. And I guess probably manipulate it, really.
Yes, I loved Dairy Queen back in the day. I would go there for lunch while I was at work. And lunch for me was 2-foot-long Coney dogs and a milkshake that more properly resembled a can of paint.
Is what I'm thinking. You know, but that's the point. I mean, you look at all these folks out here, none of this is real. I mean, you couldn't convince me this is real. That's what folks don't get. I'm not behind in life. I'm not behind in anything. I'm way ahead of the game. I'm looking at it for what it really is. Folks are doctors, lawyers, judges, all these different careers. It's all fake. It means nothing. It's a waste of time, honestly.
It's all fake. It means nothing. This is an indicator of pure out fucking jealousy. This isn't even delusion. I think this is just fucking jealousy. It's all fake. It means nothing. So you tear down successful people to your level so that you can feel better about your loser self. Okay, yeah, that makes fucking sense. Sheriff Consent says, corn dogs and fries coming out of the oven. What did you have for dinner? We really want to know, really.
You see? Right there, he's complaining about his job. You know, you think I'm joking. I mean, a job is you know what? 9 to 5, you gonna sit there and trade your time for what? For money, for a little bit of money so you can go pay rent?
Oh, you bet. Absolutely. And I got lucky on 2 jobs. A job is basically the people that you work with. And both of my jobs in that regard were so perfect. It was a blessing in my life looking back at it.
To survive and get by. That should be free. See, I'm not behind. I'm empowered and enlightened. I understand reality, that I would much rather not work hard for nothing. I'd rather put my work into something that means something. You understand? I'd rather, what's supposed to be free, I'd rather, hold out and make sure that it's free, even if it's a struggle and I have to struggle in the meanwhile. I don't care. There's another Waymo following me around.
Waymos, ever since he found out what a Waymo is, oh boy, yeah, Waymos are his perps. Yeah, Candy has her perps. He has Waymos now, and it's running away with his mind, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a legend in these parts. Tyler Durden's here, and he says, next stop at Dairy Queen, get a chocolate cookie dough blizzard. Oh, God, I can't go there. Now, I was pleased to see that a large dip cone came in calorie-wise at about 600 calories. I'm just plumb tickled about that.
All day long.
Ooh.
All day long. It'll stop right in front of me.
Peanut buster parfait. Oh, God, so good. So ripped high right now.
Right? Why
I
me
love
specifically? It's not doing this. It's not. It's just me. I'm telling you the truth. Here's another 2 of them. You think I'm kidding? I mean, that's 3 of them. I'm telling you, like, y'all think I'm joking. It's like Will Smith right now, bro. Like, this is not coincidence, bro. I don't care what no one says. There's 3 of them right now, and that's what they'll do. They'll encircle, look, going different.
I gotta say, they're into their balconies, aren't they?
Different directions wherever I walk. And there's people in some of them. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't know how they work. I don't know what the point is. But
there's people in some of them because they aren't Waymos. They're not Waymos. They're normal cars being driven by regular people. And the concept of the Waymo was enough for your paranoid tendencies to just latch onto, much like a leech on the world's ass. Like you, for example.
Some of it you could maybe say is random, but I doubt it. I really highly doubt it. AI is a pretty intelligent, power. It's an intelligent thing, and that's what it does. It has an agenda, and they told us this. They showed us in the films. People keep saying this. They said, you already showed us what's going to happen, and you got this stuff right in front of us. That's exactly what's going on.
Whatever the fuck you just said, we have a new arrival here in Sneedville. Please welcome to Negative 43 TV, this DDJ. Send him a harp. I agree.
And folks better wake up.
Welcome to the
It's
show.
real. You know, everything they say about it is
Welcome to the show, and welcome to Sneedville.
real. Its intention and agenda is real. And I'm telling you the truth. I haven't made a prediction yet that's been wrong. You might want to listen. And I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, everywhere I have gone in this city, them Waymos have followed around and in unison made circles. Okay? It's just weird. And it's not a surprise to me because I know I'm the prophecy, and they.
Oh, you bet, DDJ. Here, around here, Tyree is more to me like a fire pit that we all gather around. The best shows around here are the ones where the chat has nothing to do with what we're watching. It happens quite a bit.
Probably do too. Believe it or not, they probably know. You know what I mean? Just like I would tell you that there used to be white vehicles here that would follow me around. I didn't know if it was CIA, FBI. I'm not making this stuff up. And
Indeed, Ledge, depict this thing I got swinging here.
that would make sense. That was on my last trip here because they knew who I was before I did and ahead of time. So if I'm the prophecy, which I am, they probably already knew. So they might have been keeping an eye on me. Maybe they're trying to protect me and keep an eye and make sure I'm all right out here in these streets. It might be a good thing. I don't know.
No, you don't know. It's just regular cars in all the frenzy. There are going to be Waymos everywhere on him now, and it's just absolutely the fucking Waymos. Yeah, that sounds like a band somehow.
But what I do know
Waymos
is you're not going to tell me that the
Waymos.
FBI and CIA and feds aren't fully aware of me and my gifts and what I've accomplished and what I'm doing. They're aware. I'm sure Trump is aware of me.
Oh
that's
no,
how
no, you fucking
program to
don't.
drive on their own, and that's when it does it. It doesn't do it all the time when people are in them. It does it on its own.
They're regular cars. Yes, indeed. You know, let me get this thing set up here. Interested recently, the slow-mo karate shots. Aren't they wonderful? He just looks so fucking ridiculous. And he thinks he's cool. He thinks he's cool. Skip says he's got a movie title for us. Timu Jim Varney starring in Ernest versus Waymos. I like it. Do you have a movie title?
That's
It's an
AI,
old running
and
gag.
that's what AI would do. It just makes sense because they see me walking in all these blocks, and it gets curious and it wants to figure out who is that. And they probably can read my energy and my aura, and it's more powerful than all these regular human beings.
They're not reading your energy or your aura. They are smelling you. Scent is not aura. Stank is most certainly not aura. And if you would, while I'm paused here, look at that right eye. That thing, amblyopia. Anybody, please welcome an old friend here to Negative 43 TV. It's Brett Harley.
So they're seeing, so they start, coming around trying to scan and figure it out. Like, what the hell is that? I'm different. I'm telling you the truth. I'm something else. I'm just different. I'm not making anything up. I'm talking about, I think I'm human, but I don't even know at this point. And it's just crazy for me. I mean, imagine if this was your real life.
You may not be a human at all. You may be some kind of advanced insect.
I didn't ask for this. It's crazy to me too. It's surreal, but it's the truth. Everything I'm telling you is a fact. So, I mean, I'm going to present it as what it is and how.
It's getting good right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our goddess. It's Elle Frost. She's here right now.
Presents itself to me. You feel me? So, I don't know, man. Whole experience.
Oh, it's been a good show.
Yeah.
Been a good one so far. We have 7 minutes left to go in this one, and then we're going to take a look at the short that I recently posted, and where we go after that, I don't know. Negative 43 TV, 34 minutes after the hour, unless, of course, you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case it's 1 minute until the top of the hour. They just got to be different, you know?
But it is what it is. We got another one just sitting here watching me right on the corner. Oh, yeah, they got agents, too. I'm not making this up. There's definitely agents.
Hey, sis.
Just like you've seen a million times. Agents of Satan, right? Agents that are paid. They look like a security officer or something standing there. It's just kind of weird. There's another Waymo. That's why I want to walk around too, so that you can see what I'm seeing. Even if you don't see it, at least hear me talk about what I'm seeing. When I get on that other channel, I go in on how my not like a little. It's been a lot. Another waymo right here.
So has work been going well for you?
Yep, nobody in it. Look, it slows down. Just it's every time. I'm telling you, it slows down. Now it's pulling over. Y'all think I'm making this up, bro? It's not coincidence. It's turning on its light. Is it picking someone up or something? Because if it ain't, that's even weirder. Okay, no, I think that one's picking someone up. So what do? I guess they call them and they show up. So I don't know. I just think it's odd. I think it's odd how it slows down. It'll slow down when it sees me. It's just weird. You know, like I'm telling you, I promise you it's not in my mind. Like there's something odd about it with me. I just can tell. You know, when you just know something in your heart, you just see what it is. That's what I see. Because I just see its behavior. But yeah, I think that one was going to pick someone up. Somebody, I guess they just call them. I'm handling business. Taking care of business. It's all right. Taking care of business.
You get that song out of your mouth right now.
Taking care of business every day. Look at this cool thing. Look at that.
Have a movie title from John Cole? We most certainly do. It certainly is Batman and the Waymo Mystery. I like it.
Like a little truck with flowers on it. What's crazy is I remember I tried to apply there and you know, it's always the same outlook and attitude, and I don't understand it. I don't get where it comes from, but the entitlement is on a whole other level in Austin. And apparently everyone is just royalty. And like I said, it's just
yes, it did allow you to change it.
Crazy to me because the actual royalty is right in front of you, and I'm not joking. I mean, like I said, I made and spent more money than anyone in this city. I've been more successful. I still am. I still own more equity than anyone in this city. People can talk and say what they want. Talk is cheap. I really own what I own. I got receipts to speak for my success.
That is a hell of a question, Ledge. I honestly don't know. Let me give it a shot here. Anyhow, I would say it's at least a 5, maybe even a 6. He's aware that what he says is very, very unpopular. Like when he was talking about going to New York a little while ago, and he said that, when he was in New York, he couldn't be, he couldn't be himself because it's like being undercover. He's aware that he's a racist fuck. Yeah, I think so. But I'll go with a 5 or a 6 simply because he's just nuts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a grown man. These folks talk about money, but they don't know anything about when you get money, all the stuff that you have to pay for. They don't understand, the concept of the things you own. They don't understand. I mean, I paid $400 for a car lot every single month for years. I spent millions of dollars, created economies with my money, okay? Folks, everyone had their hands out and came to me when they needed anything paid for. Okay? I'm a gangster. You understand? And I've been the same gangster through and through my entire life. And I'm going to make sure the truth gets said that I'm real, okay? And whatever other folks is on, that's cute. But I'm an actual, full-fledged gangster. And I ain't changing for nobody and nothing. You understand? And that's all I want, clear to the world. I'm, West Texas, Brazos Valley cowboy. My whole family and lineage was the same thing. And we're the most powerful gangsters in the world, still to date, and always have been. And I carry the family legacy on my back.
You're a homeless fuck. You're a homeless fuck that every time I pause the video, it's just screenshot gold. And those eyes are just extra, extra vacant here, aren't they? I hope you got it. It's going away and count it down for me. Thank you.
You know what I mean? And God keeps acting like I'm going to be the richest person from my lineage and my family of all time. And I believe it. And, they've made some money, a lot, so I'm just saying, man, folks don't.
Please welcome another new arrival here to Sneedville and the Negative 43 TV studios. It's TV DV Dog. TV DB Dog. Boy, that's a real tongue twister right there, but we're sure glad you're here.
To get it, you already see the fame coming in. I mean, like I said, that's another source of income. Just being on 6th Street. It's all I got to do. Go out to 6th Street on the weekend in my bat suit. Folks is walking up to me, running up, yo, Batman. I mean, just paying me. Can I get a picture? Can I get a selfie? Like, you the real thing. Like, that's what's going down. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, you want people to chase popularity and fame. Boy, do you know how famous I am just out here already? And I got here for 5 days. Imagine the next time. Because there's going to be a next time. Imagine then. You know? Like, I'm still trying to figure everything out. I'm still in the process. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But, boy, you know, it's all happening. And it's all because of God. And God is good. God is wonderful. He's great and he's amazing. And God provides. And like I said, he provided me the money for the trip.
I'll tell you what. No, that was brother in Christ that gave you the money for the trip because he wanted you gone. He wanted you out of his hair, out of his life. So it was worth the whatever the fuck it was to get rid of you. Rid of you. You may be on your way home right now. I like to think that you're still stranded. Because if you get back to Brownsville, you will achieve a certain level of comfort that you're never, ever going to get on the streets of Austin. It's just never, ever going to happen. And Ledgeview says for the listeners, what an absolute pike down ponce. Yeah, we need to get that particular word going over in this country.
I still got just a little bit of a cushion financially, just a little. I ain't got much money right now. And that's the point. People keep talking like they don't process or understand how it works. Nah, when real people make real money, right? I'm that story. Now, I'm not a Mason. My soul is priceless. It ain't for sale.
I believe he is a college student, might even be at a Bible college. He's a young kid, and he's paid for quite a bit of things for Sneed, like a couple of phone bills for absolute certain, but that is brother in Christ.
I'm the real story. There's just a backpack on the ground. Looks like a nice backpack. Right? Come on, man. You know? Nah, bro. Everything that I've experienced and went through makes perfect sense. I don't got to explain nothing. Folks should be able to figure it out for themselves. You know what I mean?
You need to explain everything. You just can't say shit and have it be true. I'm sure that I've said that many times before. It remains true. And my God, that hair, huh?
Like I said, like, people can say what they want. I'm the top organization in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And we've been running the world since day one.
Yes, he will, Sheriff, probably to a point where Bick is going to have to change his phone number. And just those fucking eyes in this video. And by the way, I looked it up. Well, I'm keeping an eye on a possible new live. What we're watching right now has actually been viewed 263 times. That in Sneedville, that's pretty good.
And we still do. And I carry it all on my back. I do it all by myself. That's all I'm saying. People don't know who they're talking to when they talk to me. That's why it's funny. You know what I mean? Because I approach everything like business, and I'm just, you know, cold as an icicle. I'm the real thing. Everybody else is just talking. You know? So when I come out here, I came out here and worked. I run these streets. I'm for real. I come out to everywhere. I said I'm going to be in every ghetto, every hood. I don't care where I'm at.
Got one for the listeners from Sheriff Consent, showing his age just a little bit. Joey with a leather Tuscadero look. That one goes back a ways. If you're a Happy Days fan, you probably got that. I'm glad to hear everything's going well. And I expected nothing else than for you to excel at your job. I'm proud of you very much.
Coming to every city, and I'm that dude for real. I don't gotta talk. You know what I mean? So that's my whole point. This is universal with me. Folks want to talk about money. Well, you better be willing to spend some money and invest. You better be willing to go through what you need to go through and earn your stripes. And you better be willing. I mean, anything of value takes sacrifice. It's that simple.
And that was that for that one right now. That is Batman is Progress. right here on Negative 43 TV. Of course, it means nothing. You got distracted texting your husband? Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on anymore. I just don't. So what are we going to watch right now? What we're going to watch is a little thing that I released earlier this week. It's a little thing about Tyree Sneed comparing himself to Daniel Larson. It's absolutely true. So let's go ahead and add that onto the stage. And here we go.
You do what I do for accolades or accomplishment. Or I don't do it for the applause. I don't do it for like any of that. But I appreciate it. And just, I really, truly appreciate how well I've been received. And what you have to understand, I'm getting bigger than Daniel Larson. It's kind of mimicking that, and I'm noticing that. I mean, you're not understanding. This is getting huge.
I want her fucking dead. I want her fucking dead. I want her fucking dead. I want fucking dead. I want her fucking dead. I want her fucking dead. I want her fucking. This is for her. This is for her because she's fucking been behind all the manipulation ever since the beginning.
And what you have to understand, like, I'm getting like bigger than Daniel Larson.
And that was it. I rather enjoyed that one myself. I really did. That's one that I just put out this week. So what are we going to do to wrap this show up? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at Batman is Building, which is the video right before the one that we just watched. We're just a little bit out of sequence, but that's okay because it's Tyree Sneed and his entire life is out of sequence. So let me go ahead and get this thing ready. Remove that. Bring it up on the screen. Let me see. Add to stage. There we are.
What up? Yo.
I'm hanging out with friends. You, however, are wandering the streets or you're sleeping on a bus. One of the two.
All right. So I'm trying to figure it out, man. I'm trying to see what the next step is.
Yeah,
I had a wonderful meal today.
Yeah, you're eating. You're flexing on a common meal. You're just fucking pathetic. Yeah, Lobster says for the listeners, wow, yeah, imagine being bigger than that. Yeah, I know. At least he keeps his goals attainable, I think.
That I was really looking forward to. It was half the reason I came up here. Right. How do I explain this?
You don't.
I mean, I've pretty much already saved the city. I've pretty much, done my part and done my.
I don't think he would be competent to stand trial, and I cannot believe that they declared Daniel Larson competent to stand trial. My mind is just absolutely boggled.
Job. Like I said, I'm gonna make the best decisions for me and do what I need to do for me.
That's true. That's true.
My own interests, you know what I mean, and what's conducive to me. It's just that simple. So I'm already trying to make moves and figure out what the next step is.
Okay.
So, we'll go from
all
there.
Right. All right.
So, but
Sheriff Consent is an associate producer. He says he's queued up 100%, and he absolutely is. Thank you. We will be watching Batman is the Enforcer when he goes live, and we'll be right square on top of that I'm going to go ahead and cue it up on the phone and turn it all the way up. So when he goes live, by God, we're going right over there. I'm glad I decided to extend the show. This should be gold.
Like I said, you know, I came out here. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been cool. Accomplished a lot really quickly. Like honestly, what's today? Like I think today is like my 4th day or something like that. You know,
he is indeed queued up, and again, I have it all set on my phone. It's turned all the way up. It's right under the microphone. When he goes, by golly, we're going to be there in a split second.
Like I said, I mean, for me personally, you know, I mean, it's solidified the fact that I'm famous. It solidified my reputation and how real it is. It solidified that I can come out here and work and do what I'm doing and actually get paid and make money for it. It solidified the fact that people want to take videos and pictures with me. You understand? But like I said, I got to see what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try to figure it out, and we'll go from there. But you know, I don't know. Basically, like I said, I think it's like my 4th day. You know, and today I wasn't able to make any money because of, you know, what day it is, basically.
Yep, Sunday. Yeah, you hope there aren't a whole lot of blackout drunks out there. Not because it's Sunday, because typically the next day is a work day. Mondays are bad enough. Why start a Monday hungover? I never did understand that one. Please welcome OC714OC to the show, who says he's out in Austin sleeping next to a dumpster. And I was hoping he'd say something, but so far, not so good. He's into one of his things here.
So yeah, wasn't able to make any money today because of what day it is, right? So I mean, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see what happens.
Yep, light up just like a child.
Pretty much. I don't know.
Sounds depressed here, doesn't he?
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I mean, I can explain more in detail, right? You know, we'll figure it out. You know, I can explain more in detail, you know, but like I said, for this is my own conducive interest, right? This is me doing what I need.
His conducive interest? What the actual fucker? WTAF, as you kids say.
Need to do for me. Feel me? Trying to listen.
I don't know, Tyler. I have worked so many Sundays in my career that I can't count them. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Come on, dude. Come on. Well, this seems to be as good a time as any to remind everybody that we are awaiting a Tyrese Need live right now. It's an absolute true statement. It's going to be Batman is the Enforcer. It absolutely will be, and we are waiting for him to kick that thing off right here, right now. Meanwhile, this is enough silence. It's time to grab the slider of ultimate destiny. Slide that thing to the left, looking for the circle of mouth, everybody. It's fun. There it is.
Still tired. I'm going to have to figure out what today holds. I'm trying to do this in the most solid way possible, but everything has proven to be very difficult. It's proven to be next to impossible, right? And as usual,
he probably thinks the red triangles are doing exactly that, DJ.
Pretty much, like, everything's moving forward. Everything's going great. Everything's going good. Everything's going well. I'm in my lane. I'm focused on me and what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But there's just, you know, small factors and things along the way. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's putting me in a position where I have to spend extra money. You know what I mean? And I got to do this and that, and it's just a lot, man. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, is it's like,
I hope so, and I hope not at the same time, but that's okay. My gym time will be a little bit later tomorrow. I'm going to a real gym in the morning.
like I said, I can explain more in detail, but right now I just want to, talk. And, my business is going well. I get paid to talk. I'm still working on that next check. Let me check that next check amount real quick.
$32, I think.
Folks is already in their feelings.
He hasn't been doing that much lately. I love it. But boy, it's annoying, isn't it?
All right, so yeah, we're up over $32 for the next check. Like I said, I made a living doing this for over 3 years. And
no wonder you're starving.
That's why I don't do small talk at all. It should be self-explanatory. I'm a Sigma Alpha male. I've put thousands upon thousands of dollars into all these projects. Like I said, I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years plus. It took tons of money, right? I came to the Valley with, I basically put it all together myself. Nobody has done anything for me. I did all this myself, and that's the reality and the truth of the situation. So it's like, there was nothing easy about this, and that's the part I'll never understand. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to do this by myself. I have God with me, but I should have the support and help of the public, man. But like I said, I've learned that, basically 6th Street is another form of income for me, literally. I told you I'm the king of 6th Street, and now that just got proven. I told you I run the streets, and I'm a real gangster, and that, has been completely proven.
Real gangsters generally don't get money thrown at them by drunks for being a complete fucking weirdo. Total weirdo.
So like I said, it's just crazy because, like I said, that's the thing. Folks want to have conversations that are not serving my conducive interest. You understand? So, there's nothing to explain. We continue to move forward. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's just a lot of talk. What's the purpose? Like, I was looking into jobs here already. It is what it is. If I'm looking into jobs, right, the people who are supposed to be, giving me those job opportunities, they're asking me questions about what I'm doing, understand? And they're like, oh, I want to, do this and that. That's fine. Again, there's certain conversations that I just don't have.
Okay, yeah, certain conversations you don't have, like any conversation with anybody. You're just absolutely that much of a pussy. Programming note, right now he's not getting to it too quickly, but we're waiting. I have my thumb right on it. As soon as he goes live, we'll switch over. But if he does not go live by the end of this video, it will be handoff time. So he has a tendency to generally not go live while I'm streaming. So we'll see how this whole thing breaks out. I do hope that he goes live.
You understand? So like I said, everybody seems to be calling things that they're not. And, I'm okay. You know what I mean? I know I'm doing everything right. And I'm going to say this again. Real true success in God's eyes differs vastly from this fake success and illusion of the world. So it's just that simple. Give me a minute.
Yeah, he's been going live at what, 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning his time. He's not sleeping one bit. He's afraid if he stops moving, you know what? That was an accident, everyone.
Very difficult. It was in the readings and downloads that they had already said it. God is always speaking to me. He said that I was going to think this was a detour, and I was going to be like, man, I should have stayed where I was at. There ain't nothing out here. And That's exactly how I feel.
There you go. There you go. Right there. Yep. There's nothing here. And that's exactly how I feel. Yeah. He wants out of there super ultra mega bad, but oh God, I so hope that he's still stranded in Austin. I just hope so. I mean, if he's in Austin, he can't sleep in the bathroom at the golf club. He can't do it.
That's exactly how I feel. 100%. You know, when I first got here, I was already exhausted. You know, and just walking straight into everything wasn't fun. But like I said, this was, you know, my second trip up here in a while.
Here we
I haven't been
go.
back for a long
Here
time,
we
maybe
go,
like
everybody.
almost 3
Let me
years. It's
drop
been
the
a minute.
curtain.
I don't know about 3 years, but it's probably
Let
been
me
about
drop
2
the
or so.
curtain.
It's been a
He
minute.
is, in fact,
So
live. He's not
my last
saying
trip
a
up
whole...
here was kind
Shut up! He's not saying much to start with, which is actually to my advantage. So we're going to switch right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be live, Tyrese Neen, on Negative 43 TV. This is Batman as the Enforcer.
exhausted, moving forward, pressing forward. I'm figuring everything out right now. So, you know, right now I need everybody to donate, please. It'll help. I need like a snack fund. Just need some money to start coming in, man. Like I said, God got me. He's
A snack fund. A snack fund. You're starving to death and you're worried about snacky poos? God, wow, what a guy, huh?
he's figuring it all out. It's been a lot, man. It's been a lot that's happened. So, you know, I'm figuring it out. But you know, I'll keep y'all updated. I'm gonna give you an update at some point here. I'll let you know what's going on. But we moving, man.
Figuring everything
You know what I mean? We moving.
We moving, we moving. Oh boy. Could this be a really short one? It is entirely possible. Let me go solo layout just in case this thing's over. Could be, could be, could be. Oh boy. Talk about holding the bag here, everybody. He is live. Now he's just went black screen. You'll be seeing that here in just a few seconds. If I raise the curtain, you'll see it. Trust me, it's going to happen. And there it is. Oh, Lord in heaven. It's everything that you don't want to have happen when you're live. I am holding a bag. Oh, boy, am I holding a bag right now. I don't really have a plan B here either, which kind of sucks. The way he's been going lately, this is very likely the end of the stream, but we're going to keep that up. Oh, you hear him.
Just gonna keep on pressing forward, man.
All right, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be okay for I don't know for how long. This one doesn't sound very
on that
aggressive.
note, just gonna keep on pressing forward, man. Moving forward with God. Like I said, all of this has been a huge success. It'll continue to be, and you know, just keep getting more famous. You know what I mean? We want to make sure that, you know,
Thank you, Tyler.
we want to make sure we're alchemizing and turning everything into money and bread. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep on focusing and keep on making money. That next check is up over $30-something.
Okay, listeners, I got one from John Cole, and it's just for you. Oh, Lord, smite my enemies and provide me with a snack fund.
I mean, we still
Only
make it
here,
happen.
everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know about the phone plan, but we'll just have to see. You know what I mean? But like I said, just trying to figure everything out. You know, and we'll get it all going and go from there. All right. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Oh, come on now. You got more in you than that, don't you? No. Thanks for tuning in. Ended 16 seconds ago. So we got the whole thing. We can certainly say that we got the entire thing. And you now can be an associate producer and help me keep an eye on Tyree. He is active. He's active right now, so he could be back. So let's go on back to what we were watching. It was entertaining. Let me see here. It is, oh yes, we're going back to Batman is Building. And again, if he doesn't go live between now and the end of this video, that will be the end of the show. We click on that and raise the curtain.
It's just a lot, man. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, is it's like, I mean,
Good night, Chris. Have a good evening. Everybody, please say goodbye to Chris Legit, please.
like I said, I can explain more in detail, but right now I just want to, talk. And, my business is going well. I get paid to talk. I'm still working on that next check. Let me check that next check amount real quick. Right. Well, folks is already in they feelings.
I think it took us backwards a little bit. We're going to move up.
And that's why I don't do small talk at all. It should be self-explanatory. I'm a Sigma Alpha male. I've put thousands upon thousands of dollars into all these projects.
Sigma Alpha males don't exist. They're typically neckbeards living in their mom's basement.
Like I said, I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years plus. It took tons of money, right? I came to the Valley with, I basically put it all together myself. Nobody has done anything for me. I did all this myself. And that's the reality and the truth of the situation. So it's like, there was nothing easy about this. And that's the part I'll never understand. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to do this by myself. I have God with me, but I should have the support and help of the public, man. But like I said, I've learned that, basically 6th Street is another form of income for me, literally. I told you I'm the king of 6th Street, and now that just got proven. I told you I run the streets and I'm a real gangster, and that, has been completely proven. So like I said, it's just crazy because, like I said, that's the thing. Folks want to have conversations that are not serving my conducive interest. You understand? So, there's nothing to explain. We continue to move forward. You know what I mean? And that's the thing.
We're way behind here. I wonder why it did that. Anyway, this is about where we were before we jumped live. Oh, I better change that Chiron, come to think of it.
And I was going to be like, man, I should have stayed where I was at. There ain't nothing out here. And that's exactly how I feel. It's exactly how I feel. 100%. When I first got here, I was already.
We haven't had a sponsor in a while, ladies and gentlemen. This portion of our show is brought to you by Ratty Tatters Capes. I think there's a little bit of regret about going into that particular business.
Exhausted. And just walking straight into everything wasn't fun. But like I said, this was, my second trip up here in a while, and I haven't been back for a long time, maybe like almost 3 years. It's been a minute. I don't know about 3 years, but it's probably been about 2 or so. It's been a minute. So my last trip up here was kind of similar, but this time I got to actually expand my business and, do the project here, which was amazing. So that was cool. But like I said, honestly, for me personally, I'd like to get going. I want to go back and reevaluate and try to see what I can do. And I'm going to be, doing it with limited funds, everything, but that's okay. This out here, I don't even have words to describe it. I really don't. So it's like, it's cool. There's parts of it that are cool. I need to figure this out because there's other cities that are bigger, better. There's other cities I need to look into. And that's the thing. Like, I already figured it out here. I've figured it out a long time ago. I didn't need this trip to know what was up, but now they've basically solidified all my thoughts and beliefs and everything I've already spoken on publicly. Like, that's the thing. People have to understand I move too fast and people can't comprehend it. That's why I'm not here for small talk. I'm not trying to have conversations.
You move too fast. That's why you're not here for small talk. On every show, you hear words put together in orders that they just shouldn't be in every show.
Because people can't catch up. You know what I mean? They're saying things that aren't there and don't make sense. I don't have time. You know what I mean? Like I said, these are supposed to be really good job opportunities, but those people, like I said, that work for these companies, and they're probably managers or owners or whatever, and they want to be in my position. You know what I mean? And then they're saying one thing
They don't want to be in your position for no other reason than sleeping on concrete is bad on your back.
one hand, but then
Hard
they're
on
saying they
that
don't
back.
know anything about this. Of course not. That's my whole point. Like, how can you speak from a perspective like anyone can give me advice or teach me anything if they don't do what I do? I mean, that what? You see, that's exactly why I say I don't have conversations, because like it has to make sense. You know what I mean? Like with me, it's a must.
Don't have conversations because if you had an honest conversation with any fucking buddy, they would look at you and say, you're out of your fucking mind. You're nuts. You're fucking crazy. Man, I mean, the main state hospital is in Austin. It should be convenient, but of course it won't happen because fate wants to torture you. Okay? Get that through your head. Fate wants to torture you. Going to the insane asylum, to use an archaic phrase, would be a break for you. It would be one of the best things that ever happened in your life. But I do believe that fate wants you on the streets so we can all see just what not to do and just how not to be. You're a piece of shit, and eternity is punishing you for that.
Has to make sense. You know what I mean? So I'm okay. You know what I mean? So like that's what I'm saying. Like if that's the job opportunity, I'm all right. You know what I mean? Like real talk, you know, and just no. And I mean, I explained reality straight up. I said, you know, I got plenty of equity. I'm in a great position. I'm out here building, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. It seems to always be the same thing, you know?
Yep. Trend started in California when he was governor. It's true.
Like I said, the truth is at the end of the day that a lot of folks, they want to be in my position. And I honestly see why at this point. I can truly see why. You know, it really just makes me more grateful for what I do have.
I'm going to read this not only for the listeners, but for Tyree as well, because it's from one of his biggest nemesis. I believe that would be the correct word here. It's from Elle Frost, my sis. She says, "Nothing has to make sense to you, Joey. I constantly laugh at how you make up your own fantasy world to live in. You can make your own rules, and it still doesn't make any sense." Did you hear that, Tyree? I'll bet you're here right now.
You know, truly, you know, in this city, especially this city and everything I've seen just in these, you know, this is my 4th day in 4 days. Makes me so much more grateful for what I got.
This DDJ, who I will just refer to as DJ from here on out, because once you show up here one time, you're part of the Sneedville family. It's just that simple. Says, "I think Zelenoff got took out. Something bad happened. I have a feeling. I would hate to have that happen because Charlie Zelenoff was my gateway drug into this entire thing. I have Charlie Zelenoff to thank for all of this, and I can handle him getting his ass kicked, but I really wouldn't want to go much further beyond this. I actually owe Charlie Zelenoff quite a bit.
You know, I'm so glad that I'm not in this position. I truly am. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like I said, the wage here doesn't match the living cost. It's just crazy. You know, so like I said, I mean, you know, me, I'd rather go ahead and get going and move on to bigger and better things again. This trip was about kind of evaluating.
How long has it been, DJ?
And learning the terrain again and figuring out everything so I can do what I need to do here. But we need to get back to the drawing board 100%, you know, we do. We need to get back to the drawing board and we need to figure out what our next move is. And like I said, maybe I could try to hustle up the money for a bus ticket elsewhere or something.
Brownsville.
You know what I mean? Like real talk, because this stuff right here, I mean, it just ain't working. You know what I mean? It's
oh hell, a year? A year? Ooh, that doesn't sound good at all. Maybe he just doesn't have internet access, but yeah, that's kind of worrisome.
really not. I mean, it has been almost every aspect of everything that I've seen. Okay. I mean, everything.
Well, if that's what happened, it's not like he wasn't basically out begging for it, but I would still hope that nothing of the sort of thing that I'm thinking about would happen to him.
Like I said, I'll explain in detail, more.
Shit.
Right now, I just want to go over. Again, right now, I just want to go over the main points. So, like I said, just know that I was successful in expanding. I've expanded to Austin, right? Technically expanded to San Antonio already as well, right? San Antonio is easy for me to learn, right? All these places are easy for me to learn. The point was trying to gain the resources, and I just did all this with God, and I said I'm going to just manually try to build it and put it together.
I love this entire thing. 20 years ago, if somebody told me, Rich, you're going to be spending a lot of your retirement with new friends doing something you never thought that you would be doing ever, ever, ever. I'm proud of this community too. We keep it going, and it's a great place to be with genuinely great people. If you're new here, you're going to love this.
You know what I mean? But there has to be some support there. There has to be a purpose, and there has to be resources. And that's what I knew. I just knew, like, it's not the old days. And I feel like it worked for what it worked for. But to continue on this way is just no. It's not.
You listeners need to hear this. It's been a great night to be a listener. Somebody sitting at home or driving in your car. God, I love it when people listen to this in their cars. It's from Sheriff. Zelena probably got his sex doll wife pregnant and is working 3 jobs to provide it. Just doesn't have the time.
For my conducive interest. It's
Latex
not what I wanna do
babies.
right now at all. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's the thing. I mean, I was born here, grew up here. It's
Skip, human meat bag. I love it.
not my thing. It really ain't. You know what I mean? So we gonna keep moving forward. You know what I mean? And that's it. So yeah, I saw Deuce King, by the way. I said hi. You know what I mean? Like, me and him are all right, man. We've talked. Like, he's cool. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I just, see the truth. That's all. So I have to be honest, and I'm gonna say the truth. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about.
I could not agree more, sis. I really, really couldn't agree more with that. The wonderfulness of this entire thing, it's just very, very hard to put into words.
Austin, I don't agree with anything, here. I think that it's one big illusion, and I think that that's been the problem since day one. So now I know what it is and why all this has happened, right? And that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's no way to be. It really ain't. And then you wonder why I keep succeeding in everything all across the board. I mean, I'm succeeding. I mean, I'm independent. I run my own business. I'm successful as hell. Let's just get real. It ain't about how much money I'm making. God produces my budget. God provides. It's about what I've accomplished and what I've actually done. You know what I mean? But if you want to talk money, I mean, God has produced more money with me than everyone, even in this time span, So like I said, I mean, I funded the trip here. I'm funding every trip I'm doing. I'm funding everything out of my own pocket. I'm using my gift to gab and my $1 million mouthpiece to make this stuff happen. So, I mean, it is.
You're using your $1 million mouthpiece for fellatio.
What it is. I'm a boss. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm all right. I already see what it is, and I'm good. I want no parts of it. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. You know what I mean? So, like I said, other than that, I have nothing to explain. I have my own reasoning. I know what my reasoning is, and it makes perfect sense. I'm not here to prove anything. I've already proven everything. I'm going to make smart moves for me. So, like I said, today I'm going to try to do my best to see what I can do, try to figure stuff out the best that I can. I had a great meal. I still have some of it actually with me, and I'll be finishing that a little later probably. But there's a lot going on today, so
Yeah, it truly is unbelievable, the kindness and the support that one can get only from Sneedville. I've been a recipient of it several times. Yeah, my gratitude is just it's through the roof.
I got to see what's up, and then I'll holler at y'all when I figure all this out, basically.
So we'll never hear from you again. Another one for the listeners from John Cole. $1 million mouth sore. Herpes anyone?
You know, is what I think. I may do another live stream in a little while. We'll see how I feel.
Deezy is here now. Please welcome him. I was going to end the show. I think now maybe I'll make another cup of coffee and find something else to watch. We'll find something very, very short. I'm quite positive that Mrs. Baritone is asleep. And again, this is an evening where I can actually stay up a little bit. Let's see where we go.
And where I'm at and what I want to do. But I would really like to be able to just get back where I'm at and think, so I can try to plan what the next move is and then start looking into other cities. And as far as the phone bill, I'm probably not going to be able to pay it. It just is what it is. And I mean, it's all good. You know, at this point, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I don't know what else to tell you. You know, I really don't. Other than that, I don't know. I just got to think, man. You know, I got to think. I got to really see if this is what I want to do, if I want to continue to give it a chance.
Good question, Deezy. I don't know, but from listening to the latest live that he just did, I don't think he's on a bus. I didn't hear that kind of noise.
Try. I don't know. It's a lot to think about. So let me try to evaluate today what I think I want to do. It's got to get later in the day so I can see what's up and what's going on. And, you know, I'll let you know when I've decided, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of factors that are going into this, and I want to.
And isn't that a good position to be in, Skip? Isn't it? I enjoy it myself.
To come back here, and I want to do this, but there's a way that I want to do it, and it needs to be completely different. You understand? Completely. Everything has to change. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll go from there. All right. So, you know, I think that I can figure that out too. And that's all I have to say. You know, like truly we'll go from there and we will figure it out. You know, I think that the next trip up here, I can move completely.
It sure is. You know, I go to the gym, I play golf, I screw around with my guitars, I play games. It's just, it's wonderful. I smoke cigars. Lord knows I smoke cigars.
Completely different and make it where it works. All right. I'll be back.
And he was back, but we already listened to that one. We already saw that one. This was Batman is Building right here on Negative 43 TV. And I am going to extend this show. Let me see if there's a video file that I can run. I ran a video on Saturday Madness, and it was very, very well received. So let me see just what I have here. Okay, we're going to run this one here. This is short. It's about 17 minutes, and it's called Catfished Loser. Hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I did. Oh, hang on a damn second. You know,
real official tissue.
you would think that by now I might have it a little bit more together, but you know that's okay because I'm kind of high. I'm sort of high right now, and it's going to be Smoke 'em if you got 'em again here within the next 5 minutes, 24 minutes after the hour, right here on Negative 43 TV. Everything looks clear, so let me bring this up. This is Catfished Loser. Add to stage. Let's see what happens. Add to stage. Yep, indeed. Please add to stage. There we go.
be long on here, but what's up, people? What's up, world? Right? Like I said, I just want to remind you, Batman run the streets 100% for real, official tissue, legit over here, boy. And we continue to push. Like I said, I'm literally living like Batman out here. Got no ID, no social security card, no wallet, no bank cards, no nothing. And still surviving, still figuring it out. God provides, right? And like I said, I mean, all I'm trying to do is get to my next check on the 21st to the 26th. Okay. We're up over $165. I'm walking like 30 plus miles a day just so I can get in Wi-Fi and upload my videos, because I'd like to start working on this next check once they, finish this one and get the total correct and everything and submitted. And we're going to start working on the next check. Okay. We may already be. So like I said, it's the new month. Am I correct? Yep. November 1st is the new month. So we're going to get going. We're going to try to do what we can and build this next check up. You feel me? Like I said, we had $165. That's coming to me 21st to the 26th.
Hello, I'm Rich Baritone, President and CEO of Baritone Media. When Tyree Sneed gets paid on the 21st through 26th of November, he will not see a dime of it because dude has his wallet. It's absolutely true. Have you ever heard Tyree Sneed say one thing about having a banking app? Oh, that's funny. Me either. The dude that has his wallet is in control of his money, and he's going to empty his account, and his life is over.
I told you I make buku bucks. They print check after check for me. I have the Masons where they pay me. I run y'all. I run everything. I run the valley. I run the world. Like I said, I don't know what they talking about in the readings because I ain't dropped my mask yet. Y'all ain't seen what's under the mask yet. Y'all ain't seen the real me yet because I ain't shown you, because I'm being smart. And like I said, people wanted to play this game. And I mean, I told y'all what it is. I warned y'all. I told you don't play with me. I told you I'm not the one. I told you don't play with games with me. Like I said, I shut down the cartel all over again. We've been doing this a million times. We got people catching felony charges. Everybody's been G-checked and signed. I mean, that's why they was in their feelings, because they got checked. Like, you got checked, little homie. You got told what it is. You know what I mean? You could have just gotten over it, and instead you wanted to throw a hissy fit tantrum. Now you got 2 felony charges. When I'm looking someone right in the eyes and telling them I'm immortal and I run everything, look, these people driving by looking crazy. So like I said, we run this right. This is real. This is the real streets and real organization. Like I said, y'all don't know anything about me. You don't know what we do. You don't know anything about me. Y'all are playing. My job is just to continue to speak the right way, continue to answer things with the truth and tell you reality. You know what I mean? I mean, it should all be crystal clear. My whole movement is drugs. My whole movement is drug trafficking. And everything is clear as day and everything is good intentions. So all these people, anybody who's against me, I mean, they're evil and they're going to lose. And all y'all are going to go to prison. You know what I mean? So like I said, in this world, evil people get what they deserve. It's no surprise. It's been happening nonstop. These people continue to get their karma served on a silver dish like filet mignon. So while you talk and running your mouth, I'm out here making moves and I continue to win. Once I get to the 21st to the 26th, it's a wrap, because then I got my checks coming and now I finally got consistency with this business. And I basically can live off nothing, like no money, like I'm doing now, looking crazy. So you're not seeming to get it. Like, no, I'm filthy. I already know what all y'all on, what you've been trying to do. Like I said, I'm filming everything, documenting everything. I got more than enough court evidence on everybody. But they can't move me now. Now they can't touch me. See, that's the thing, man. When people play these cowardly games, right, I get better at the game than you. And then I just defeat you at your own game. That's what happened.
Welcome to You Don't Realize What You Just Said. I'm Rich Baritone. Let's start by reviewing the statement in question, shall we?
See, that's the thing, man. When people play these cowardly games, right, I get better at the game than you. And then I just defeat you at your own game. That's what happened.
If a game is a cowardly game, it would seem to us that the object of said game would be to be the biggest coward. So what you are basically saying here, Mr. Sneed, is that you become the biggest coward of all and beat us at our cowardly game, because in order to win a cowardly game, you have to be the biggest coward. Come the fuck on already.
Like I said, everybody had the options. They took the cop-out. People have been taking the cop-out for years, man. I don't know how many bouts I've showed up to, how many times I've shown up. I mean, I don't even know how many times, like, I've gotten ready to go, and, like, people ain't about nothing, bro. These people are straight cowards. So, like I said, y'all want to play coward games? Okay, cool. I told you I'm not playing your games. We playing my game. See, that's the thing, man. When people play these cowardly games, right, I get better at the game than you. And then I just defeat you at your own game. That's what happened. So I ain't taking an L. Them folks on YouTube know what they talking about because people talking about other apps. I don't deal with other apps, homie. The other apps got nothing to do with me. So what's the point of that? Listen, homie, I tolerate disrespect from. How you doing? Yeah. It's my homeboy waving, saying hi to me. People love me, man. All the real people love me. They know what I do. So, like I said, we're going to keep on looking crazy, doing my thing for real. This is all real official tissue. And please quit honking at me. Pay me, put some money in my pocket. Quit honking at me. This is not free. Straight up. Yeah, these people ask me, how you doing? Well, not good. I mean, you got me walking 30 plus miles a day pretty much just to get in Wi-Fi like this so I can upload my videos and maybe do it live. Then I got to walk. I got to go do all this walking now again. I got so many people against me out to get me. It's unbelievable. You know, I just don't get it. I mean, you've made it impossible for me to do anything. This is all about me. We're owning a business and running a business. Like, do you know how hard it's going to be now? And you already know they're going to make it impossible to get my social security card, a new one, and get a new ID. And they're going to try to charge me. Why should I pay money for things other people cost me? Like, nah, my wallet's with the dude. It's in his house. They could get the wallet, man. Like, that should be legal by law. They should retrieve my wallet. You know what I mean? So first thing I'm requesting is, can I please have my wallet still, right? So that I have all my stuff and I'm able to actually move. I mean, give me a chance to do what I need to do. You know what I mean? I get out on the street. I'm the enforcer of divine law and the enforcer, and I come through hard body. I'm a thug and a gangster, and we the mob. Way above the cartel. I don't know what y'all are talking about. The cartel is nothing. We run everything. We run every block, every street corner. Me, by myself, Batman. Everybody has to deal with the bat. I got no felonies, can't have any because I wear a bulletproof vest for my living and for my work. And I don't work with nobody. I ain't even got friends. They 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 ain't even got friends. I'm y'all's worst nightmare. This is real. You got too many people telling people lies and delusion. You know, that's worked out so well for you. That's why you're all looking at federal charges and federal indictments and prison time all across the board. People losing their jobs right and left. We got all sorts of stuff happening all across the country and the world. That's all karma because of what was done to me. God is sending back everything they sent at me their way in tenfold. All right.
Seems like you have a vacuum to fill there, DJ. Back to the movie.
All right, so get ready, man. I don't really have anything else to say. Do what y'all do. That's about it. I got all the stripes in the street, bro. Ask about me. Y'all know nothing about me. Like, I came up hard. I did all that. All the stories, all the real stuff happened with me. All the real stuff happens off camera. People.
So now all the real stuff happens off camera, huh? Like the time Joey handed his wallet over to some guy that owns the shed he was sleeping in to avoid a fight? That happened off camera for sure. Or the time Snead got his ass whooped in Michigan? Off camera. Joey going to protective custody? No footage. Snead knows he's lied, we know he's lying, and it's okay, because he says things like this.
I'm about self-preservation, and I want to last in this game. I want to have a future as Batman, and in order to do that, you know, I mean, that's why as far as problems are bad for business. People know how I get down. People know I'm about it and that I get down. You know what I mean? But at this point, we have to be very diplomatic. I got to be a good civilian, and I got to just follow the rules because we're the mob. We already know who's tough. We've already proven it existentially and tenfold. I mean, it's unreal. When you got people who are delusional and want to act like they don't know who I am, that's silly. That's just silly. And you see what it is because, like I said, they end up putting themselves in bad predicaments and bad situations, like the dude who just got 2 felony charges because he can't think. So don't tell me how y'all make sense, because you don't. Because if you made sense, then you wouldn't be catching felony charges to make a point, because you're not making a point. Exactly my point, because you don't know what you're talking about. We've been doing this. We all over social media, bro. I'm a public media icon. For these people to act like they don't know that is just surreal, man. I got people talking to me in person, face to face, telling me, yeah, you're all over the internet. You're all over social media. Like, I'm untouchable, bro. For real. I'm not a YouTuber. That's the thing. I came up as a gangster. So all these people, they don't have an option to move on me. Let's quit entertaining unplausible conversations because I run the streets and I'm the gangster. I'm the bad dude. I'm the big, bad, tough guy. Just like I was in Oak Cliff in Dallas. Just like I was in Bankhead in Atlanta. Just like I make a career being the tough guy. I do tough things nonstop. Y'all don't. So I don't know what you're talking about. Don't be mad at me because God got me and I do tough things and I continue to do everything and do whatever I want, and I'm good because God protects me. I got divine protection on me. You understand? I got an anointing over my life. I got a protection order from God on me. You feel me? So like I said, all them little silly games and that fake acting, if people want to act, we act with you. I'm a better actor than you. And then, like I said, you end up putting yourself in worse positions and they catching felony charges. everything is just getting ruined for them because they do it to themselves. You could just chill and show some love. You know what I mean? So other than that, I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. We're going to keep on pushing. So like I said, you're going to always have fake media and fake people say fake things and twist reality and say the opposite. But they all know that I won. I defeated the cartel. I defeated every gang organization, every illegal organization. I defeated the Red Triangles, and I defeated everybody. Everybody knows my movement is extremely effective. My stand against crime and corruption is 100% successful. I didn't fold, flop, none of that. Completely the opposite. I've succeeded. And now that I defeated everybody, y'all got to just learn to hold yell. So like I said, once I get to the 21st or the 26th, it's a wrap, bro, because I'm going to have my money. I'll have consistency with this business. And I'm going to try to keep on pushing this whole time if I can and try to create my checks. I don't care what I got to do, what I got to go through. I don't care no more.
What you want to do with it?
I have to make my money. You know, nobody's helping me. Nobody's doing nothing for me. So I got to just make it happen. Feel me? So
You got a little pretty mouth thing.
and all that tough talk that people do about, oh, well, this and all that hypothetical fake stuff. All y'all ain't about nothing. That's why y'all make empty promises and never deliver. Everybody says this and that. Ain't none of y'all about nothing. Everybody fake. That's what it been. We've been real since day one. And that's why when I get around you fake people, I don't even entertain you because everything you talk is going to be opposite of reality. We put working in the street while y'all run your mouth. Okay, we are the most powerful organization in this country and world. So y'all making me stronger. I'm setting world record after world record. What are we at? Like over 170 something world records or something crazy, man. Ain't nobody messing with the Batman. Keep my name out your mouth. That's all. I'm not going to sit here and play games with nobody. I'm going to be smart. You know what I mean? You talking to the actual real deal, the Don Dada. It don't get no higher and no better. So like I said, let people do what they do. I ain't fronting about nothing. We about length in this game. We want to have, what is it called? There's a word for it. I can't remember it, but I'm definitely helping and assisting without having to really even try. I mean, it's just part of what comes with the territory. I'm here to help these folks. I'm going to try to keep helping because what I'm doing is the evidence I'm bringing forward with is triggering a lot. It's getting a lot done for them. And we just want to have distance in this game. We want a future as Batman, and we want to be here for a long time and have a future. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to continue to be the best Batman ever and the best in my job because I am the one and only true Batman, and let everybody run their mouth while I work 8,000 times harder than all these people in the valley and anybody in the world. All y'all can walk up to me, give me money in the street. All y'all should be handing me cash. You can donate. We got a Cash App, PayPal, and a Venmo. No excuse. Whether I can access my money yet or not, at least y'all could donate and show some support, all right? Hand me some cash or something when you see me. Show some support. Pay me, all right? I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Easy. All right, just real quick, just so everybody knows, I am up over 164 bucks or something like that. We're doing very well. I just got to, figure everything else out on my end, and hopefully we can get into this next month with a good start. And, that's all I have to say. It'll be later in the month when we get everything going, but till then, we're just praying for a miracle, man, waiting on God. So I just keep faith and I try to keep push forward on this journey no matter what. Everything is, it's still moving. We're doing the best we can. Like I said, I don't really have any ability to do much of anything right now, but I continue the training, continue to push forward, continue to be the best at my job and the best in the business. So that's what we're going to continue to do. That's what you can look forward to. We're up over 164 bucks. Me and Christina are very much in love and A-okay and perfectly good. And we're just waiting on everything to come together.
waiting on God. So I truly believe that it's all going to happen real soon. I think it's all going to come together, and it's about that simple. All right. So I don't know. I just keep on pushing, keep my faith in God and my belief in God, even when I have next to nothing. Like I said, it's literally impossible for me to do anything. So the training is incredible. I did 600 inertia pull-ups just the other day. I think it was yesterday, with the armor of God, wearing the steel armor. We're on a whole nother level. All these people are getting theirs and they're going through their karma. Evil people get what they deserve in this world. I'm effectively defeating not only the cartel, but every underground illegal gang and organization in existence. And I'm just a civilian. So, I mean, you know, people got to give credit where credit's due. And it's that simple. Other than that, like as far as the internet, the only thing is this channel, man. So, I mean, there's not going to be anything discussed or anybody approaching me or trying to discuss anything with me that has anything to do with anything other than this channel. The whole deal is this channel. That's why we created it. And we created this business for everyone to participate in it. If you want to talk about a matter, talk about something positive, because everything is positive over here, and talk about what's going on in this channel. If you can't do that, then, you know, we have nothing to discuss. You know, other than that, like I said, as far as the other people trying to approach me and stuff, I will be recording that. Anything that they say, you know, I'll just make sure that I have it on camera and have it filmed for court purposes. Everything is coming together, man. These people's evil plot and ploy, it's already been foiled, and all the evidence is being brought forth and forward because they're exposing themselves. You have to understand there's going to be a lot of federal indictments and a whole lot of prison time. So Batman is about holding people accountable. Okay. I'm about accountability. You know what I mean? And I'm a grown man. And like I said, I can't have any felonies. I can't make mistakes. I don't have the luxuries y'all do to make mistakes and make errors. I don't make mistakes because I can't. You know, I wear a bulletproof vest for my job, and what I do for a living is very clear, and it's very real. Like I said, we operate above the feds. I could care less what anybody says. I'm Batman, and we will always be better than everybody, and I will always be your superior. All right. Other than that, how do I put it? I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what else to.
I'll break in here to welcome libertarian nonconformists to the show, and has a question for everybody. How do people pay attention to this bozo every day? He is boring, and I can't focus on him for more than 5 minutes. Most people can't. You need a dark sense of humor to see anything humorous in Tyrese Need at all. Fortunately, I kind of have one of those. But no, this clearly isn't for everybody. I mean, on the lolcow tree, he's not even on the tree. Yeah, I understand. I understand your point of view. Nonetheless, please welcome to the show. You are welcome to the show. Oh boy, I think I'm glad this thing's about over.
I'll tell y'all, man, that's about it. Like I said, we're gonna keep on pushing forward, and we're gonna keep on progressing and leaving folks behind to do whatever they do or whatever they tell themselves they're doing, and that's about it. You know what I mean? So on that note, all the evidence is coming forward. Everyone's being exposed.
Yeah, another good explanation for it is just reality television. Yeah, it's just a show.
I mean, I did just amazing in my job, and I'm doing God's will and God's purpose, and I listen to God. I keep my eyes on God like he told me, and I just keep on pushing forward. None of this has ever been easy. It's for sure not easy now. It's impossible. I just keep faith in God. You know what I mean? I have faith in God, and I believe in God's promise that he's going to pull me out of all this. And I think that it's just that clear. I think that Christina and I are going to be extremely wealthy and very rich and beyond blessed and happy and in love. And I think that that's about it. So I'm looking forward to the future. We will be leaving here as soon as she gets here. I'm not wasting my time with anything. We're getting out of here, and we're going to go start our new life and new beginnings and be happy. So I love you more than anything, honey. Don't ever forget. And on that note, I'm gonna get going for now because they got me having to go like 30 miles a day just to get in Wi-Fi, just so I can do a live stream and upload my videos. It's ridiculous, but yeah, we're on. So I just keep faith and I try to keep pushing. I'm really living like Batman out here for real because I am the real Batman. All right, I'll talk to you in a minute. Much love.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Thank you very much. That was Catfished Loser here on Negative 43 TV. And unfortunately, that's all I have for you on this Tuesday evening. As always, thank you so much for spending at least a little bit of your Tuesday with us here on Negative 43 TV. Programming note, definite go on Saturday Madness. As usual, it will be between 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Sneedville time, that's Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States. It's been a great show. It really has been. But you know what I'm getting ready to say? You sure do. So you may as well go on right on ahead and say it with me. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you. I think. Good Lord in heaven. There we go. Good night.
Slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.